The Untouchable True School Sports Empire proudly presents something the boxing game's been missing. Hey, what's going on? It's your boy BT. And look, this is we're live once again. The theme of the week. It's been no excuses, no dishonor. So consider this the no excuses, no dishonor part 3. That's been the theme for this week because the last fight, if you've been under a rock, there was a lot of excuses. There was damn sure a lot of dishonor. So we're just getting out in front of it and trying to let everybody know that regardless if Wilder wins or regardless if Fury wins, we don't want to hear no excuses. We damn sure don't want to see no dishonor and just may the best man win. Now, to my left, we have a man that really needs no introduction, for he is known the world over. It's the one, it's the only, it's Pops.
Yo, guys, I'm just gonna say a famous saying that Terrell Owens from the Philadelphia Eagles would say: "Y'all better get your popcorn ready, because tomorrow the show is on."
All right, so before we get into what happened at the weigh-in today and all that good stuff, make sure you guys smash that like button. Let us know your predictions. If you think Wilder's gonna win, type in Wilder. If you think Fury's gonna win, type in Fury. Either way, you cut it, slice it up, and dice it. We're good with it. But just a program reminder for you guys: we're gonna be live for a long time tomorrow. We're going to be live for a very, very long time tomorrow. In fact, there's another card on tomorrow in England between Liam Smith and Anthony Fowler. We're gonna start our live at 2 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, and we're gonna go all the way from that card all the way through Fury versus Wilder. So you guys are gonna see us for what, 9 hours plus?
Beautiful faces.
9 hours plus. You get to see this beautiful face for 9 hours plus. So make sure you guys definitely join us tomorrow. It's gonna be a lot of fun. This fight has taken on quite a life of its own with Wilder and Fury. It's been probably the most talked about fight in the YouTube boxing community over the last year and a half. And, finally, all the talking from the Fury fan base is done. All the talking from the Wilder fan base will be done. And we're finally going to know. Well, I already think we know who the better fighter is, but this will really put to bed a lot of questions people have. So, yeah, man. Before I get to Pops, when we get into what happened today, let's get to a couple of comments. Shout out to my boy El Baron R. He says he's getting knocked out Deontay Wilder. So I think he's saying Wilder will win. Luis Berlang. Shout out to Luis Berlang. He says saludos with the Puerto Rican flag.
Saludos, Boricua, que te bendiga.
Lemon Pepper Shitlins.
Oh, shit.
What an amazing name.
Yeah.
He said to this day, so he's rocking with Team Wilder. He got his bomb squad membership card locked and loaded, ready to go.
Yeah.
And then El Baron says Berlanga. He's excited for Edgar Berlanga. So yeah, man. But all right, Pop, I'm gonna swing it over to y'all. Let me ask you this. I'll give my thoughts here in a second, but let me ask you. Let's get right into it. The Wilder Fury weigh-in today. Give me what did you think about what you saw from Wilder and what give me what you saw from Fury from your perspective, your vantage point.
From both sides, I like what Wilder said. The calm before the storm. As we've seen through this whole saga of this past week, Wilder's been real, for the most part, been the most calm guy in. And his thing is that he's going to play out the same narrative, the calm before the storm, until he gets in the ring. And he also consistently throughout the whole thing was saying that throwing that out on Fury, the nervousness. It's a little bit of nervousness. But for Wilder, we already know what he's going to say. He's going to blow up when he goes inside the ring, and he's going to break it. We know how that happens when you go at the beach or the ocean. You see the waves calm, and then the storm comes up. From Fury's side, he's already said what he had to say. He said he's not talking no more. I'm just going to beat your motherfucking ass. To me, Fury's been confident. Confidence is that since he started fighting, he's always been that way, and he's never back down for any other challenge. Say what you want about Fury, but he's been real and he's said the way it should be said. Yeah, man,
it's gonna be great. Now for those of you who don't know, I'm sure most of you do, but the weights for both fighters, Tyson Fury came in at 277 pounds, which is slightly higher than he was, heavier than he was last time, and then Wilder came in at 238. Which is also slightly heavier than he was last time. He's coming in a whole 7 pounds heavier. So, Pops, what do you make of, like, as far as the weights? You reading anything into the weights? Does it matter? Does it not matter?
I think that the bottom line is when you look up since the trilogy started, Wilder's come out the lighter heavyweight, and Fury is coming the heavyweight. What I'm getting at, there is not going to be no difference. They both The weight difference is going to be there. Wilder did 238. He came in, and 277. Not much anything. The only difference is going to be the same shit, the same strategy, the same recipe from Fury. I'm going to lean on you. I'm going to hug on you. I'm going to bring you down. I'm going to put that weight on you. I'm going to tire your ass out one way or another.
But he said he's been in the gym bench pressing.
Yeah, bench pressing. Yeah, right. And then right, BT, good call. And then and here goes Wilder talking about, I can bench 350 pounds, just like I bench him up when he tries to lean on me. Well, I got news for you, Wilder. That ain't happening with you. When Fury puts that weight on you, like dead weight on you, it's like a dead person you can't handle. You got to pick up. You all try to lift up a dead person with dead weight. I mean, a dead weight. But put a dead weight on you, it ain't easy to pick up. And that's going to play a big thing towards Wilder. If Wilder does not stop this fight early and attack Fury early, I'm going to tell you right now, it's good night for Wilder. I'm going to tell you that right now. Fury's coming, though.
Now, look, I'm going to say this. Consider these my opening remarks. Listen, if Deontay Wilder knocks out Tyson Fury, I'll be the first one to humble myself and give him his credit. But I'm going to say this. I've been trying to tell any Deontay Wilder fan who will listen, and I'll tell anybody here who's supporting Deontay Wilder that will listen, that the heavier Deontay Wilder fights, the worse it's going to be for him. The more weight he puts on, the worse it will be for him, because you got to understand, one of the things that makes Deontay Wilder such a dangerous fighter when he's punching up on you is the fact that he can close the gap so quickly. You know, he's able to cut off space in the ring real quickly, and that makes him like really, really dangerous. And the heavier he is, the less quickness he has. The less quickness he has, the more Tyson Fury can see his punches. The more Tyson Fury can see his punches, the more Deontay Wilder is going to get his fucking clock clean. So I'm excited about this fight. I'm excited about it because for over a year and a half, it seems like longer, but it's been over a year and a half, the Deontay Wilder fans, the fucking LDBC, the bums in the LDBC, who always want to flap their gums and make excuses. I mean, even this week, Pops, I was patrolling the internet this week, right? Yeah. Trying to see what people are saying. You know, what are the pro-Fury people saying? What are the pro-Wilder people saying? And I've been seeing the LDBC already complaining about, making excuses already about the referee change. They're saying, "Oh, well, Russell Moore is the ref, and the fix is in." Like they're already complaining already. This
narrative has been established by the LDBC and by Wilder himself. It's continued from the first fight, and it's going to continue to this fight. Whether Wilder wins or whether Wilder loses, there's always going to be some bullshit excuse behind that.
Always.
That's what Fury was saying. You can't man up, and if you would just use one excuse, maybe you would have been believable. But when you're using the whole Bible,
he used the whole
Bible of excuses, and that's not going to twist it. All you guys in LDBC are already making excuses. Already. The bell hasn't even begun yet. So how much belief do you have in your bronze bomber?
Absolutely.
That's the question for tonight.
Absolutely. I want to say shout out to Laurent. I see you, Laurent. Sebastian. Hey, big shout out to my boy Sebastian, the technician Santana, one of South Florida's very own, a young amateur fighter training down there at Flacco's Community Gym out there in Hollywood. Make sure y'all say hi to Sebastian and look out for him. He'll be on the way really soon. Boxing learner. He says he got Fury by decision. Absolutely. I can see that. Rap Star, my main man, 50 grand from the UK. Rap Star Boxing Knowledge. Make sure you guys go subscribe to my main guy, Rap Star Boxing Knowledge. I know he's probably very fired up for this fight. Listen, Pops. I also wanted to talk about this, right? I wanted to talk about this. Now, it seems like the closer the fight gets, the more the mask that Wilder has been wearing is coming off. And it also seems like the more this fight gets closer, the more amped up Tyson Fury is getting. So do you think it's a bad thing that Tyson Fury is too amped up? I mean, he's normally an amped up guy anyway, but he seems to be like really, really amped up.
No, I think this build up that Fury got inside him is from all the fucking excuses that Wilder brought out the whole time. And then when Fury confronts him, he has no kind of credibility to prove it. None.
And you know what?
What?
You know what? A lot of people say, Tyson Fury, he was disrespectful. He's this, that, and the third, right? Well, I don't know if y'all caught this. And I'll be looking around later on after this live to see what the Wilder fans are saying on YouTube. But they were in the hallway, right? They were in the hallway, and I saw Wilder told Fury, "Fuck your mother." Like what Canelo was actually complaining about Canelo playing for is actually what Wilder said to Tyson Fury.
I'll tell you like this. As far as talking mental game, Wilder don't have any kind of fucking way to get to any fighter. None at all. All he's got is that less gifted physical right hand that he's got, and that's it. But as far as talking a good game to get into a mental fighter's head, it's not going to be Fury. Fury's already gotten into his and then some. And they got crazy today. It got ugly today. And believe it, I'm going to tell you right now, he was lucky, just like Fury saying, he was lucky that Brilliant threw in that time.
He should have got a pay raise.
But I'm gonna put it like this today. Tomorrow night, I gives a damn. When he beat the fuck out of Wilder, beat the shit out of him, and that bell rings, and you guys throw that damn towel, somebody better get security guards of a Fury.
They better have that. They better have the ambulance ready, man. They better have the ambulance ready, because it's not. Listen, they've been talking a lot. They've been saying, oh well, we want it back in blood. We, what Malik said? Malik said, we are marinating Fury in the oven, and come Saturday night, we're gonna cook his ass. So we're gonna see who's who and what's what come Saturday night. Because look, all this media stuff, all the press conferences, that's pretend. That's the hoopla. That's the hype. That's the hype. Yeah. What really matters is when both of them dudes step into the T-Mobile Arena, and the ring is a chamber of truth. It don't matter what my eyes say. It don't matter what Pop say. It doesn't matter what any of the LDBC channels says. The only thing that matters is the man in the arena. Yeah, and the two men in the arena are Wilder and Fury.
That's right.
And going along with that, you have to look at it like I was saying.
He's still
hold on. Listen. Hold on. Sit down. When you get these big fights, the stars come out. The stars come out now. For those of you who have been watching this channel for a long time, you may not recognize it because of the facial hair, but this is Alex. This is Alex, man. The homie Alex stopped by. So Alex, I'm gonna pass it over to you. First of all, what are your thoughts on what you saw from the Wilder Fury press conference? How you feeling about the fight going into it tomorrow? How you feeling about it?
Sir, I'm hyped for it. I saw the weigh-in and everything, baby. Bro, listen, I'm surprised that Tyson Fury came at that weight. I thought it was gonna be heavier.
Oh, so you thought he was gonna come at 300 pounds?
I really believed his trainer. You know what I'm saying? But and he had all of us spooked. Oh, he had me spooked when he had his shirt on at the scale. I'm like, oh damn.
He said he's fat.
But
he's
nah.
330 pounds. Yeah. You thought he was like Jerome Miller, right?
Yeah, or like Andy Ruiz before he fought Joshua in the rematch. So I was like, damn. This man, I better hope this man isn't fat. You know what I'm saying? He better have came. He put the work in. Most important, the hardest thing, they already got through with the weigh-in. All that is done. No more press conferences, nothing. Tomorrow is the fight. I can't wait.
This is going to be talking tomorrow.
I can't wait. Yeah. I can't wait. Yeah, so a lot of you guys asked me about the weight. What do we think about it? So, the official weights were 277 pounds for Tyson Fury, and 238 for Wilder. What do we think about it? I think Fury, his last fight, I could be wrong. Y'all can correct me. I believe his last fight, he was like 273, somewhere around there, his last fight. I feel like Fury is better equipped to carry 277 than Wilder is to carry 238. And I almost feel like I'm saying what I said before the last fight. If you remember, right? Before the last fight, they were talking about weight, being bigger, all these things. He came in at 231 the last fight. Yeah. And a lot of people were wondering, could Tyson, how is that going to affect Wilder? How was Fury's X-ray going to help him? It didn't, listen, Fury fought just fine. He mauled him. He bullied him. Now, I think tomorrow, it's one thing to look good in these Instagram videos. And listen, I don't hate Wilder. I want the best Wilder to come in tomorrow because I want a great fight. And I don't want any excuses from the piss stains on the other side of YouTube, the LDBC, once Wilder loses the fight. But look, he may have had 3 or 4 training camps or whatever it was with Malik Scott. But listen, you're either a dog in that ring or you're not. You can either fight on the inside or you can't. And Deontay Wilder, even when he's knocked fighters out, he's never knocked guys out from being an inside fighter, and they haven't been punches in close quarters. They've always been punches, where he's keeping you at the end of his punches, where he's lining you up and systematically placing the shot. Tyson Fury is going to get on the inside of those arms, and Deontay Wilder and Malik Scott better have an answer for Tyson Fury when he gets on the inside of those arms.
I mean, you got to look at this one. Wilder's got his game plan. Respect to him and Malik Scott and his team. I'm not going to degrade that. All I'm saying is that Tyson Fury is a bigger man. He's a strong-boned man. The way he got on is not going to affect Tyson Fury. Now, on Wilder's part, he's muscle-bound. We learned that from Joshua before. When you throw those punches, they become more slow as the ring time goes in. So My whole point is, if Wilder's not coming in the first round and directly go and attack Fury, and then not just throw right and stop, and don't go ahead and bombard him and get him out of the rhythm, you're done for the night. I'm telling you that right now. You're fucking done. Fury will win the fight.
Absolutely, man. Now, I'll tell you this. I've been watching to me, I don't know about you guys. You guys can let me know in the comments if you agree with the statement or not. But for me, this has been the longest fight week of all time because the fight's dragged out. There's been so much press coverage for it. I just wanted to get to Saturday night. I'll be honest with you guys. Like Malik Scott, I like him. I think he's a very, very smart guy. I like the way he breaks down boxing. I think he'd have a great future in commentating. And you know what's funny? I actually think that Malik Scott has the right approach. I feel like he has the right approach. I feel like he's gonna do his part. But at the end of the day, Wilder, the stubbornness of Wilder. You know, me and Alex just watching an interview. What Deontay Wilder always has that saying. He says, "Well, they only gotta be perfect they had to be perfect for 12 rounds. I only gotta be perfect for 2 seconds." The fact that he's still saying that shit lets me know that he hasn't changed. It's a clear-cut indication that he hasn't changed. Because if he really changed, his mentality would have changed, and it hasn't changed.
Wilder has always liked a lot of yes men around him.
Yeah,
that's why I gotta say.
And the unfortunate part for Malik Scott, and I'm glad sometimes you gotta take your opportunities when they come, no matter what situation, what side you're in, whatever, just to get the opportunity. Maybe the saddest part about this thing is, and I'm willing to bet if I go to the casino tomorrow and bet on Wilder firing him if he loses this fight, I'm fucking gonna tell you, Malik Scott will get fired. You know why? He'll find he's not man enough. He hasn't accepted his first excuse when he lost to Fury yet, and he hasn't come into grips with that. And he fired, like he said in the press conference, I fired. I really didn't do through the towel in. He's not here. He's no longer employed. Well, riddle me this. Do you think that Wilder's going to give a big hug to Malik Scott if fucking Fury schools him? Is he going to be loyal to Scott the way Scott and Billy were?
To be fair, Malik Scott said no matter what goes on tomorrow, he was saying all these things, no matter what happens, if Fury's pounding the shit out of him, he's not throwing that towel. Do you think Malik Scott will actually hold true to that? Let's just say, right, like if Tyson 3 picks up where he left off in round 7 of the last fight, it starts off in round 1. Do you think Malik Scott has the fortitude to see his as they would say his brother get punished? Do you think it goes down? Yes or no?
No, I'm only with this statement. I've said this statement before, and I'm gonna keep saying it again. Malik Scott, yes, he pulled out the tools how to help Wilder do whatever to sharpen up his tools, but Malik Scott is not the trainer with the balls to put Wilder straight in line to make him a better boxer the way he should be. My point is, Wilder runs that whole ship there. He intimidates everybody there. There's not one person in there that got the balls to stand up to Wilder.
Damn, he said not one. Shout out to my boy Way of the Jackal 31. He got the Guillermo Rigondeaux picture. Shout out to Rigondeaux. He says, "True School, do you think Wilder will have enough Vaseline for the pounding Fury he's going to give him tomorrow?" I don't know. I don't know if Walgreens, Walmart, CVS. I don't know if there's enough Vaseline for that champ. You know, listen. Like I said, I'm gonna preface everything I'm gonna say by saying that if Wilder wins, I'll be right here and I will humble myself. But truthfully speaking, I don't see it, man. I think they're talking a great game. And I'm not gonna lie to you, they're talking such a great game. Sometimes I feel I want to believe Malik Scott.
We will know.
But listen, Wilder is still Wilder. He's still stubborn, and
there's two things.
The closer this fight gets, the more animated he's becoming. You're starting to see the old Wilder, the real Wilder come out.
There's two things we know about Wilder. He's got that unlockable right hand that can save him at any time, any minute. That's the thing I got. The second thing is I want to say about Wilder, and I've been saying it, if he doesn't bomb rush Fury like this to run, he's going to fucking lose. And the third thing is, if he can't fight up his fucking back foot, I see in the first round, he's fucking done.
It's not about the back foot. I don't think it's a back foot. It's more about when Tyson Fury, because it's not about if Tyson Fury will get on the inside of those arms.
Yeah.
It's about when he gets on the inside of those arms and closes that distance. Mm-hmm. Will he have an answer? They've been doing a lot of these body punching, things like that. You know, listen, I've been watching Deontay Wilder for his whole career. Since he's been on TV, I've been watching his career. This dude does not know what a body shot is. All right, he they say a lot of times the Eastern Europeans don't throw body shots. He just likes all the Eastern European fighters that don't throw body shots. He just want to go for the head. So look, man, Listen, and look. Hold on. I cut you off. We got a special guest commenting, right? Shout out to the WBC 108-pound light flyweight champion, Masamichi Yabuki. Wilder ain't getting Sophia back. Wilder ain't going to have a better entrance than me. Yeah. And by the way, Masamichi Yabuki, it's not actually him, it's Hyro. So shout out to Hyro.
Right.
I was also going to say that to be fair to Wilder, I was watching the second fight with Fury. He does have that old right hand. I was watching the second fight, and he threw a couple of old right hands that actually caught Fury. So if he can do that and follow up with something else, he has a boxer's chance. But I mean, he better throw more than one punch. Is what I'm saying.
Yeah, man. Shout out to my man Thomas. Guy love Thomas. He always has good comments. He says Malik is talking about how much film he was crushing for Fury Wilder 3. Where was that studying last time? Malik was just a camp. Was Malik just a camp body? Or did he do his homework before simulating Fury? Malik should simulate Fury by bending Wilder over his knee and spank him for 30 minutes with 1 minute breaks between every 3 minutes. Yeah, man. Look, Malik Scott, he was saying, I was watching an interview he did today with Michelle Phelps where he was like talking about he got 900 VHS tapes at his house. No, I'm not even doubting that he does that. I'm sure he strikes me as somebody who really loves boxing. So I'm not gonna doubt that. I'm not going to shit on him for that because he's smart. The way he breaks down fights, you can tell he's a guy that studies boxing. But look, it doesn't matter how good his approach is, and it doesn't even matter how much he drills it into Wilder. You can already see it. Like, look, I'm not trying to hate on Wilder. You can already see it. The fact that he still makes the statement where he says I only got to be perfect for 2 seconds, and they got to be perfect for 12 rounds.
Yeah,
that lets you know he's still thinking the same way the way he used to think. So if Fury lands a left hook or a right hand or a power jab, you know, that's what his mind's gonna go back to. Yeah. That they only have to be perfect for 12 rounds, and I gotta be perfect for 2 seconds. And you're gonna see him go back to his old ways. That's just my opinion. You guys can give me your opinion down below.
I mean, like I said, no matter how you sugarcoat it, I think it's gonna be a great fight, probably the best out of the three that we talked about earlier. And I hope that Deontay did make his improvements. You know, I hope that he did what he's supposed to do. I hope that he did his homework. Because I'm telling you right now, Fury's definitely going to show you. And a lot of people, I see like the even skill. I see a lot of the boxing community that I've been reading to, the other boxers and other managers. It's like a 50-50.
The intriguing thing about this fight is that, like, you know, listen, I'm making no secret. I like Fury. I'm Team Fury. I like Fury. But a lot of people that don't even like Wilder like that are picking Wilder. So and I almost feel like I could be wrong, but I feel like it's damn near split. It's damn near split. Because if I go to one channel, I see every 10 people I see 5 picking Wilder and 5 picking Fury. That's what it seems like.
I've been on a Fury's train since he freaking started, and I'm gonna stick with him. I don't care what anybody says about Wilder. God bless him. Hoping the best, whatever the case may be, whatever you gotta say. I'm sticking with him because I hope that his brothers are gonna be there picking him up.
Yeah.
The same way he's talking about bringing them to the stage. The same way they've been together since day one. It's the same way to all this. I hope his brothers
what he said? What he said?
Wilder
was like, if I'm in the wilderness with my brothers and I see him cold, I will give him the shirt off my back for he can warm up.
Yo, what started me?
Pastor Wilder. Where could I donate to Pastor Wilder's ministry?
A few years ago, I remember listening to Wilder. I never heard him talk this bullshit that he does now.
Yeah.
All this shit is just like Tyson said, enough of that bullshit. Go. Why don't you all just go on together and do what you got to do? I mean, you talk so much shit. That's what you really do. You're on your own world, your own universe. Respect to how you want to respect him. But the wrong line is he can never answer straight. He's got to go on this long thing about his fucking brothers. Well, I got news for you. Your fucking brothers ain't going to be with you in the ring. They're going to be outside the ring, wishing that you never got in the ring. You get me?
Yeah, I got you.
So just be straightforward. Be a man. Answer the question. Don't be like a fucking woman and give a whole narrative about an answer. You don't have to. Yeah. Nobody cares about you. They already know you for the last 5 years in boxing, however long you've been in boxing.
Yeah.
But you have changed a lot, Wilder. Your attitude to me in the last couple of years has changed a lot. Every time somebody answers you, you come out with this freaking fucking answer out of the universe that doesn't make no sense to whatever the point is. Just get to the fucking point. Are you gonna beat Fury or not? Are you gonna knock that motherfucker out or not?
We'll see him come tomorrow night. But shout out to my guy Hyro. He says, I'm going for Fury, man. I saw Fury in the weigh-in, and he don't care what he wears. So I fuck with him representing the people that are chubby. He was wearing the Undertaker hat. That's another reason why I like him.
Did you see Undertaker message him?
No, what did he say?
Yeah.
Undertaker tweeted
message it. It was on
Twitter?
Seconds Out, or no, it's either Seconds Out or Fight Hype. They actually Undertaker talked to him on a video.
He got the Undertaker on his side?
Yeah.
Oh man, he ain't losing the Wilder.
And
He got the Undertaker on his side?
Yeah. Then he said,
He's not playing.
he said, Undertaker said, make sure when you knock his ass out, I want you to just look down on him like this and rest.
Freaking
I said,
Tyson Fury about to give Deontay Wilder the last ride. He about to bang.
Yeah,
like
he
Undertaker.
said,
and then when he gets up, he gonna give him the choke slam like the Undertaker. Yeah. And then after he gives the choke
the
slam,
hat is from Undertaker.
No. What's the pillow at?
Yeah.
No. He gonna take it, and then after he gives him the choke slam, he gonna grab him like this, and then he gonna give him the tombstone like this. Bang.
Yeah, I thought you seen that. I seen it when I was in my room. I was watching. I said, the Undertaker, and literally some message says, when you beat his ass and knock his ass out, just look at him down like this. Rest in peace. Undertaker, my brother. So Fury was going. He sent him a video back. He sent him a video. Yeah.
Okay.
So the hat has to do something with the Undertaker.
Yeah, because at first I was looking at his hat, I'm like,
you were talking about the earlier about
that's a cool looking hat, and then after a while I'm like, wait a second, that's the Undertaker hat.
You were talking about the earlier when we were writing. You was like, it's about wrestling. You said something.
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden, the Undertaker comes out and videotapes him and tells him, yeah. So that whole hat, the reporter said, well, you got the hat on. He's the Undertaker.
Yeah.
That's all you need to know.
Let's see. Let me see. I missed a couple comments. Shout out to everybody here. By the way, if you're just tuning in, make sure you smash that like button. If you got any questions, let us know. Also, give us your predictions. Give us who you think is going to win. If you think it's Deontay Wilder, type in Wilder in the comments. If you think it's Fury, type in Tyson Fury. And yeah, man. So I want to get to this comment from my guy, Thomas. He says, Malik seems like a great film guy and pad work guy, but to be a boxing trainer, you got to take a bunch of first graders up through to the Junior Olympics and then keep them active through the amateurs. You know?
It's true. He's basically saying you got to nurture him to get him up to the level you got to get it. And he doesn't have enough time. He has Malik set the right idea, but he hasn't been long enough with Wilder to see all that happen in one. You know what I mean? One big fight. And I'm going to go back to one of the trainers we went to see this past week. He said, Malik is good and everything. He worked with him and everything. He respects him and everything. He said, but one thing that Malik hasn't been, he hasn't been under the big lights.
No, he hasn't. And look, Hyro says, people like Akaka TV believe he cheated. I mean, Aki, not Akaka. That's a punch one calls him Akaka.
Oh, yeah.
But his name is Aki.
Yeah.
People like Aki TV believe he cheated. That was the last straw. I shouldn't care about Deontay. Deontay don't care. He was inactive from all social media for a year. Yeah. He disappeared, right? He disappeared all last year, okay? When all these excuses came out, he ran and hid and went into witness protection. And then all of a sudden, he wanted to come out and make more excuses. It's like,
it's like the Fury said, I'm already waiting for your most excuses you're going to have.
Yeah. Yeah, listen. Look, the WBC 108-pound champion Masamichi Yabuki. Yeah. He's seeing some glaring holes in their training. He says Wilder is weighing in at 8 pounds heavier, man. What is Malik doing? He's been saying that Deontay has speed, but he weighs in at 238. That's what I'm saying. The Wilder fans the people who are picking Wilder, people who like Wilder, they don't seem to understand. Like, it's crazy. I'm not even a fan of Wilder like that.
Yeah.
But the people who are fans of Wilder like that don't even know what the fuck his strengths or weaknesses are. One of the things that makes him great when he's at his best is his speed and ability to close range and distance. The heavier he weighs, the harder it is for him to do that. The slower he's going to be at doing that. So it's going to take away from him. Anybody who's boxed, anybody who's even done so much as sparring in the ring knows that in boxing, speed equals power. Speed equals power.
And let's not get things twisted. Fury's not one of these one and out heavyweights that you don't know nothing about. He's a skilled, smart fighter in the ring. He's very slick. He's very up here, smart, noodles up here. So Wilder's gonna be for a long night. That weight might be affect him. But
ooh, yeah. Listen, man. Look, the saying that I've been telling you guys all week. It's no dishonor, no excuses. No excuses, no dishonor. All right. So I don't care what happens. I don't want to hear excuses or dishonor from any side. Thomas also says, I'm glad that Deontay Wilder had a great men's retreat to prepare this time because he's going to need his support group to brainstorm even more wild-ass excuses for the reason why he lost against Fury. Now, I don't know if I still have the picture on my phone, but
don't forget his costume.
Hold on, man. If y'all weren't here for the last slide, let me see if I still have the picture on my phone.
Yeah,
because I'm trying to tell you guys what his next excuse is going to be, but let me pull it up. Talk to him, Pops.
Yeah, but that costume he got, I mean, we haven't heard much about it. I don't even care about the costume. I'm just going to say, just like cut and dry, just like Tyson Fury said, And don't make no excuses. There is no more. He's gonna be.
Now look. I got you. I'm gonna tell you guys. Look, if any of you guys out there are trying to figure out, Wilder's made so many excuses. What could he possibly say next that could be more blasphemous than the costume, than the water, than all these things? I got it right here. Boom. He just dropped a new fragrance. You know what I'm saying? D. Telly. The new fragrance by Deontay Wilder. No, that's right. Nah. The new fragrance. Deontay Wilder's out here dropping perfumes, unisex perfumes and fragrances. Look, you can get it. D. Telly, him and his wife have collaborated for a fragrance. So if he loses, it's either going to be he was too busy promoting his new fragrance, or it's going to be that the fragrance was so strong that it messed up his immune system. So pick your poison, but either way, it's going to be the fragrance. So because it can't be the costume again, because that's played out. That's old.
I'm going to tell you right now, it's going to be
we stepping it up. All right, we blaming the fragrance, perfumes.
The day I hear Wilder man up and admit that he lost or that he moved on is the day that he's growing up in boxing. Simple as that.
Yeah, so it is what it is, man. It is. But listen, either way, I can't wait. Now look, I want to get back to Fury because I don't want to just use this whole lot of the shit on Wilder and make it sound like we're just hating on Wilder.
Mm-hmm.
I want to talk about Tyson Fury because I've been saying it for the longest time. Ever since he hooked up with Sugar Hill after the first fight, I've been saying that now Tyson Fury is beginning to fight and box the way God made him to fight and box at 6'9", 270 plus pounds. He's a tank. Yeah. So he went from a guy who early in his career was kind of raw, coordinated for his height, but not just raw, like a lot of things early in his career. Then he transitioned from that to being a guy that if you watch his early fights against like Nikolai Furta and Nevin Pajic and these fights, and I would advise anybody out there to go watch these fights before Wilder Fury fight, so you can get an idea of what I'm talking about. Tyson Fury early in his career was involved in a lot of wars, dogfights.
Right.
So if Wilder wants a dogfight and he just thinks that Tyson Fury is going to tap, box and move and he's not ready for that, he's got another thing coming. Tyson Fury with Sugar Hill Stewart is learning not to punch at the target, but he's learning to punch through the target. Yep. He's learning how to get every last bit of leverage
to finish it
on those punches. And mind you, when he trained Sugar Hill Stewart last time, it was only like 6 weeks, something like that for the first fight. Now we're talking about it's been 18 months. And look, me and Pops are privileged people when it comes to boxing because we've had the honor to see Sugar Hill Stewart not work with Tyson Fury. We didn't get a chance to see that, but we've seen Sugar Hill Stewart get a chance to work in person with our own 8 eyes. Work with other younger fighters in our area.
The game.
And man, when we talk about the details, when we talk about this guy, to call this guy a trainer would be an insult to him. He is a teacher in the highest sense of the word. And you heard Theory when asked about him, he talks very highly of him because Sugar Hill Stewart, the reason I feel like him and Tyson Fury work so well is because number one, he can actually give Tyson Fury new skills. And we saw that in the last fight. And not only that, I think his temperament, Sugar Hill Stewart's a very he's a calm guy, but he likes to joke around a lot as well, which bodes well with Fury. So I feel like they're a match made in heaven. And look, we'll have to see how things shake out tomorrow and how things shake out with the rest of his career. But I really feel like in my heart of hearts, I really feel like we could be looking at like another Emmanuel Stewart, Lennox Lewis type combination, like his uncle was with Lennox.
Great. I mean, it's great. And what's good about this is, we said it when about the trainers. You said once what's the name? Stewart stays there, sits down there. He's picking his brains out on what's the name while he's talking about his strategy and everything. Mm-hmm. You said Sugar Hill is going to sit back and we'll listen to all he's got to say about Wilder. And by the end of the day, he's going to have something.
Oh yeah, I was telling Pops that because Malik Scott, like when they had the trainers at the press conference yesterday, Malik Scott was going into Wilder systematically and fundamentally is going to break down Fury, and he's a 5-dimensional fighter, and all this stuff he's been saying, right? And I've been telling Pops, you see Sugar Hill? He gets over there chilling. Sugar Hill is just in the cut. He's going to give you like a 3-word answer, and I already know that based on whatever Malik Scott said, Sugar Hill Stewart being as smart as he is when it comes to boxing, he just picked 3 holes in his whatever he said was giving Sugar Hill Stewart too much.
And he also gave props to Malik Scott. He gave props and gave respect too, so I like that about Sugar Hill. He listened. He gave his props to him, but when it comes to fighting out, it's going to be great.
This is funny. Thomas says, Fury should wear Wilder's fragrance into the ring so Wilder can associate the fragrance with that beating tomorrow. That would be hilarious. I bet you that would fuck him up if he came into the ring and they go to a clinch and he smells his fragrance.
Oh my God! I'm gonna tell you, man, it's gonna be I mean, I'm telling you right now. Like I said, all the talking is done. I think personally that Wilder's going to tire out like he did last time. All that muscular he got is not going to help him. I told you what you said. You brought this up about Wilder. You said Wilder coming out before you seen him like lighter. He did a lot more. He get his punch out faster, do things better. So that in Fury came in heavy for a reason, because that's going to be harder for it's going to cost more energy, more harder on Wilder to push him around.
You know what I heard? I want to see what you guys think about this, and you guys let me know in the comments. By the way, smash that like button. Look, I was listening to an interview on Ellie Setback's channel, ES News. You know, been in the game for a long time, respect to the OG.
That's right.
But he was talking to Wilder's strength and conditioning coach, who I respect Joey Scott, because I think he's probably the only one in that camp who I can say for 100% fact is doing his job, because Wilder doesn't come into fights out of shape ever. Whether he's 238, 218, 215, he's always in shape. Now, with that being said, Joey Scott said something interesting that I want to see what you think. He was saying that Deontay Wilder is gaining this weight because when Wilder punches people, it generates such an impact that it doesn't hurt the opponent, it hurts him. So the weight is he's not coming in heavier to deal with Fury. He's coming in heavier to deal with himself. No. What do you think about that? No? You think it's bullshit?
No, I think you need that weight. It's just like it's different sports, but I'm going to compare it to this, and well, it might be off the rocker, but it's just like in sports. You got the baseball player with the bat, right? He's got his power from his legs back here, vice versa, come forward, whatever, get that power swing, right? Mm-hmm. The same thing when you got that weight on you. When you got that weight on you, and you hit that, and your how you say it? When your movement pushes through that punch.
Momentum.
You're pushing that whole weight towards it. So that's why he's got that weight, because that weight's going to help him throw a heavier punch and do that. Even though it's going to slow him down, it's going to be harder. It's going to be a harder punch he's going to hit.
Yeah.
But that bullshit that they're still, he's just playing with your head.
Okay. 704 Joe. Shout out to 704 Joe, longtime watcher and viewer of the channel. Much love to you, 704 Joe. He says, please answer this. I think that Fury only trained 3 weeks. What do you think? I really don't believe that he trained. Please answer. I think that Tyson Fury has trained extremely hard for this fight. And I think if anybody thinks that he hasn't trained hard for this fight, they're fucking grave. They're gravely mistaken. Listen, I try to tell people that like Fury and don't like Fury. It is in your best interest to not read too much into what he does or says. That's like, because if you start following, oh, well, he said this here and he said this here and he did this here, and you try to be Sherlock Holmes and connect the dots, you're only gonna be making your head spin, and you're not gonna figure him out, because he said it himself. Yeah. He said when he fought Klitschko a long time ago, how can people predict what I'm gonna do when I can't even predict what I'm gonna do? So I think he has trained. You know, when Tyson Fury was in South Florida back in June and May, and he trained at Warriors Boxing Gym, and I talked to one of the trainers down there, and I asked him straight up. I said, look, has Tyson Fury, when he was here, you know, was there any reason for you to think that Tyson Fury wasn't taking Wilder seriously, or he wasn't training hard? And he told me, nah. He said that, yeah, Tyson Fury came in with a big entourage, and that was a bit annoying at times. But he said that, no, Tyson Fury, when he was in this gym, he was serious business, training hard every single day he stepped in this gym. And I feel like I'm going to take his word for it. I'm going to take the people's words down at Warriors Gym, because they actually saw him there with him every day for like a month and a half.
For 2 gyms up. Not 2 gyms.
They actually, believe it or not, I'm going to give you guys some inside information.
Yeah.
At Warriors Boxing Gym, which is where Fury did his training back in March back in April and May, June, around that time.
Which is there.
They only had one ring. They only had one ring before he came there. They actually bought and ordered another ring, 2 rings, just to accommodate Tyson Fury. Yeah. So and he was there every day. So I really do think he's trained hard for this fight. I think Sugar Hill Stewart and him have taken the chemistry from the first fight and built on it tenfold. And I feel like we're going to have a great fight tomorrow.
Yeah, and I was listening to Fish Eyes. You guys know who Fish Eyes is?
Frank Warren.
Frank Warren is manager, right? Promotional company it is. And he came out saying tonight, as a matter of fact, in one interview, he was saying that back in the day, Fury was very undisciplined. He was doing all kinds of wild shit, doing this, doing that, going to the fights, not being up prepared. He says, but the Fury today, in this generation, and what's happening now, he's in the gym every day doing his thing. And when we went to Warriors Gym, one of the good trainers that Brandon knows, I forgot his name, he was telling us, this guy, you can say whatever you want, but when he's in there, he's focused.
Focus, razor sharp.
He said, Sugar Hill, you just watch it for 2 hours, not say not to. We just go from one thing to another. Boom, 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 boom. So don't ever read into what he says. I'll tell like this. 9 times when he tells you something, to throw you off fucking rocker, so you believe the opposite of what you believe he's gonna do.
Yeah, and a lot of it is sarcasm. A lot of it is just taking the piss out of his opponents. But look, it works for him. It gives him the mental advantage over who he's fighting. And it's worked what 32 times, whatever it's been so far. Yeah. Why? If it ain't broke, don't fix it. You know what I'm saying? So, it is what it is. Hyro with a great comment here. Shout out to my man Hyro Galvez. He says, when people say that wasn't Deontay in the last fight, what Deontay are they talking about? The one that fought overbloated middleweights? Yeah, man. Like, what do you mean? Like, people need to cut up. That wasn't Deontay, because they say in the last fight that was the gay costume designers. Yeah. They were like, that wasn't Deontay. What do they know about boxing? That wasn't Deontay. Of course it wasn't Deontay. He's not fighting Damon McCurry. He's not fighting middleweights. Of course it wasn't Deontay. Right. Of course. Yeah,
I mean, like I said, Deontay, I'm telling you, he's got to come in with a good frame of mind tomorrow, or it's going to be good night, Irene. I'm going to keep saying that. Good night, Irene.
Yeah, Rico Ransom said, what is he? Rico said, shout out to Rico Ransom, by the way. He says, I agree, Pops. Underprepared. Tyson Fury beat Wilder the first time. The second time, Fury was unprepared and dominated. He's definitely focused in the third fight, and he will tear him up. Now, look, we got so many stars in the comments, man. We got so many stars. Look, I want to give a shout out to the former light heavyweight champion, Sergey Kovalev. Sergey Kovalev is here. Man, we got Sergey Kovalev, Masamichi Yabuki. Man, this is the home of boxing. This is True School Sports. This is the untouchable. Shout out to Kovalev. Kovalev said Wilder is going to get crushed. Pun intended. He will get crushed. The crusher says Wilder will get crushed.
What more do you need to say?
Oh, man.
I don't know what the majority predicted. A winning decision by
a lot of people seem like they're
is it 50-50?
No, a lot of people seem like a lot of people on this live, because look, most people who watch my channel have sense. If you watch my channel, it means you really like boxing, and most of the time means you have sense. Most people are picking Fury. Most people who are picking Wilder are picking it for reasons that have fuck all to do with boxing.
They have no clue.
They have no clue what they're talking about.
And we talked about that earlier when we were driving here about the people that the casuals know shit about boxing and just don't know nothing about
No, not a damn thing, So we're gonna see. Look, we even got Andy Ruiz here. Andy Ruiz, Kovalev, Masamichi Yabuki. I mean, it just goes on and on. Yeah. He says Deontay fought a bunch of trash before he got in the ring with Fury. Hey, Andy, the first Mexican heavyweight champion. He's talking the truth, speaking the truth.
Deontay had an argument. He was trying to win with Fury. I love Fury's response was, he says, I did 10 title defense. But Fury said, I don't have the motherfucking thing. I got the belt. I'm the champion. Basically told him, all that shit don't mean shit to me. I'm the only one standing here with the belts. Yeah. I'm the only one of the whole.
I'm going down in history.
Yeah.
I'm going down in history as one of 6 to defend his title. How many you got?
Yeah.
Well, listen, he beat
Nulo.
Listen, he beat Wilder, so that's all that matters. Listen, Tyson. One thing we can't say about Tyson Fury, he has been the most consistent. Okay, cool. But when it comes to those big fights, the big occasions, when the lights are on, when the lights are the brightest, and there's the most eyeballs, the heavyweight that's performed the best in this weight class, it's not Anthony Joshua.
Nope.
It's not Deontay Wilder.
Nope.
It's been, what's his name? It's Fury. Yeah, you go.
Fury.
There you go.
Yeah, the Gypsy King.
Yeah.
I mean, he said, I'm on top of the mountain. Who would have thought that? Me.
By myself.
Me. I'm the one. Inside, Wilder was like, damn. So, guys, I mean, hey, you guys check out when we're talking. My son came out with an excellent video from Warriors Gym who sparred all these guys.
Christian Thun. Check out the interview with Christian Thun.
Man,
Christian Thun's a heavyweight prospect. He's like 6-0, 7-0. I just dropped the interview with him today where he was talking about he sparred all. He's been in camp with Fury, Joshua, and Wilder, and he gave his great breakdown on what they're all like in the ring from his perspective. He's 6'9", so he's got a pretty damn good perspective.
Yeah.
So
it's excellent interviews. So check it out on True School Sports. You're gonna love it when that goes on.
Freaking Kings of the Commonwealth. Shout out to him. He says, "Yo, Pops, you're an OG."
What's going on, man? I'm with you on that one. God bless.
Andre said, "What's good, BT and Pops? Can't wait for the undercard tomorrow." Yeah, man.
That undercard is fire, man.
Look. Now, me and him,
we were talking about
and my buddy, we've all been in disagreement as to who will win The real question is who's going to me. Look, the real question is who's going to win Fury versus Wilder. You know,
we got a lot. Yeah.
The real question is who's going to win between F.A. Jagba and Frank Sanchez. Now,
Frank Sanchez is the most skilled fighter. He's got power. People don't think he's got power. Frank Sanchez has power, and he's a lot better skilled than the last time I seen a Jagba fight. A Jagba fight, I gotta see him proven. Last time I fought him, he stands that stick. You didn't pay no attention to the last time he fought. No, because the last time he fought Brian Howard. He took that fucking right hand and fucking digged it into his skull and turned him around. Listen, what do you mean his last fight? You didn't pay attention to his last fight. You can't discredit Frank Sanchez. He's a better skilled boxer, and he's got power too. People not talking about
this is heavyweights. That shit don't matter.
Okay, we don't see them out.
When F.A. Jagba, hey, y'all let us know. Jagba or Sanchez? We're going
back and forth.
We're going back and forth with this all day. You got Edgar Berlanga.
Another one, yeah, Berlanga.
Julian Williams is back.
I know.
He's fighting for the first time since Jason Rosario sparked his ass last January.
He's still a former opponent.
Good fighter though. Good fighter.
You
got him. You got the pro debut of Bruce Carrington. Yeah. You know.
You got what's his name? Gonzalez and Puerto Rico Gonzalez. Somebody else fighting.
Who?
On this card too. Oh man, I forgot the name of Gonzalez and somebody else. But yeah, you got Akani. What's his name? Akani. What's his name? The Polish guy against
Kanaki
against
Robert Helenius. That's a good one.
Yeah, this card is a real good card.
Ooh, Andre asking that. Nah, see, this is the question that I get excited to answer because you came to the right place to ask this question. He says, "Who do you guys think could be the next great world champion from Florida?" I'll let you answer that first. Who do you think? We got some good fighters. Who do you think?
You know who I like? Who do you? My memory's gone right now. Hold on. You know what I'm talking about. Lawrence Newman. I got my money on Lawrence.
So he's going with Lawrence Newman. Lawrence Newman's 118.
He's been around. He's been laid back, but that guy's very talented. I got Lawrence Newman.
Yeah, I like Lawrence Newman, but he just can't seem to get no fights. So I think from a management standpoint, I think that's going to be his detriment. Even though I think he might be the most talented fighter from South Florida, but I'll give you three names. I'll give you three names. No chronological order. Dominique Francis. You got Dominique Trap Francis. I like him. He's a 122-pound prospect. Very, very good. Superstar qualities. Marcel Ballatier, who's also on the same weight class. I think he has the highest ceiling of everybody from South Florida.
Wow.
You got obviously the one everybody knows is Xander Zayas. You know, he's from this area.
That's right. Puerto Rico.
Xander Zayas.
Yep.
And then a dark horse that nobody in the world is talking about. That probably.
Oh, what are you talking about? Yeah, good.
You know
yes, I know you say. Who? Dotson.
No. Not Pete.
Bailey?
Nope, definitely not Benel.
Go ahead.
From right here. Eric Lanzis Jr.
Oh, wow. You put him up there, Brendan.
I think he's got a chance, just so long as he keeps improving to be something. So I'll give you those four names. Dominique Francis, Marcel Ballatier, Xander Zayas, Eric Lanzis Jr. And if he can get some fights and get active again, then Lawrence Newman. But Lawrence Newman,
did he just fight? Did he just fight on the Black Sheep promotion?
No, his fight got canceled. That card. It got canceled. He didn't fight. He was supposed to fight. He didn't even fight. So I wanted to go to see him. If I would have went to that card, I wouldn't even have seen it in my scooter.
Oh my God!
So thank God.
Yeah.
Isn't T.O. from Florida too? He is from Florida, but he's already champion. I mean, he's already done.
We're talking about the future.
We're talking about the future, guys who haven't got to that level yet.
Yeah.
But Teofimo Lopez, he's a product of the Davey Powell. He's one of South Florida's very own. No matter how much Top Rank wants to lie to you and say he's from Brooklyn, if you say otherwise, I have the video on this channel of T.O. telling you himself that he's from South Florida. So anyway, El Jefe said you forgot about Erickson Lubin. I didn't forget about Erickson Lubin. Erickson Lubin's a hype job. I don't need to talk about Erickson Lubin.
He got a big fight coming up, doesn't he?
He got a big fight. I'm not sold on Erickson Lubin.
Yeah, but he is. You gotta respect him.
I respect you. I'm not sold on him. I mean, he might become a world champion, but I think he'll get it. Maybe make a defense at most, and then lose it after that.
He's a promoter now too.
Yeah, whatever. Tyson is a strong man, hard to beat. Hey, you missed it. We've had a bunch. We had Sergey Kovalev comment earlier. We got all the stars. Andy Reese commented.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. We got it all here.
Yeah. Yeah. Forget Hyro said DT ain't sold on Erickson Lubin like I'm not sold on Big Baby. Look, I give him
Come on,
credit.
baby,
Listen, I give Lubin credit because
He's fighting too.
Huh?
Big Baby Anderson's fighting.
Yeah.
Good.
But I'm saying, I give him credit. I give Lubin credit for rebuilding himself since he got splattered on the floor against Jamel Charlo. But
he wants a rematch too.
No, he don't.
No,
he don't.
He
doesn't want that rematch.
Hey, listen. Anybody in the comments, are y'all interested in seeing a rematch? Because I'm not.
You're not interested in it?
No. Got knocked out in the first round. Why does there need to be a rematch?
But he beat Jason.
He wants to redeem himself.
He
wants to redeem himself. Yeah.
Yeah. How are we talking? Wait, hold on. We're on the eve of the biggest heavyweight fight in recent memory, and we're talking about some hype job 154 who's never going to be anything in boxing. What are we talking about?
We get props to one of the guys here that likes him.
Okay, all right.
Go to the next. Go to the next.
Because I don't like Eric Slugman. I don't like him.
He lost.
Yeah.
He lost.
He did? Yeah.
Got knocked down in the first round, bro.
Can Joe Joyce handle Wilder's power shots? Are there any commitments for the winner of Fury Wilder 3? I was hearing that the winner of Fury Wilder 3 got a fight. They got a month to make the fight with Dillian White or something like that.
The WBC came out.
But that's because
Sulman said that.
But that's because Usyk is still tied up with the rematch clause.
Is that what it is?
Yeah, that's why.
I like to see Joyce against King Kong.
Oh yeah, King Kong.
Yeah, King Kong wants to fight him.
Yeah.
I'm thinking he's old, but hey, I mean he's only 30 years old.
Who do I think won between Brian Castaño and Charlo? I thought Castaño won that fight.
Yeah.
I thought Castaño beat Charlo. But if we're talking about Erickson Lubin stepping in the ring with Charlo won't splatter him again. He ain't ready for that. I'm telling you, not.
Yeah.
He not. That's not what he want. That's not what he want. Straight up. A lot of people always say well, isn't Eric Lubin from Florida? You don't mention him. Well, there's a reason. First of all, he ain't from Southwest. He's from Orlando. Ain't nobody from Orlando beating Jamel Charlo. They got Disneyland in Orlando.
Yeah, I mean, he does want the rematch. Like I said, he does match with Charlo. He's been wanting it, so that's what he's looking for. That's his goal. So if it happens, I could care less. Because he's got to go out there and fight other big fish and see how good he really is.
Yeah, so we'll definitely see, man. But I wanted to ask Alex,
yes, sir.
What's your thoughts on Frank Sanchez versus Efe Ajagba, your boy?
Yeah, now Efe Ajagba I watched a lot. You know what I'm saying? But Frank Sanchez I haven't watched too much. I only watched his not his last fight, but the one before that. It was on the Smith undercard.
Yep, the one where he knocked the guy out the ring.
Right, that was a fire fight. I'm not gonna lie.
Listen now. Look, for those of you who don't know, Alex has been on the Ajagba bandwagon for a long time. I used to tell Alex all the time, Efe Ajagba is fucking garbage. But I give credit where credit is due. Contrary to popular belief, I am not a hater. Okay, I am not a hater.
Right.
Efe Ajagba has been improving. He's been getting better at placing that right hand.
That's right.
And I think come hell or high water tomorrow, he gonna fold up Frank Sanchez.
Skill pays the bill.
Fuck Canelo. Fuck
skill pays. I understand what you're saying with that part, but skill pays the bill. He's a Cuban fighter from here, Miami. He lives straight to Las Vegas.
This is heavyweights, Dad. This ain't amateurs. Heavyweights.
Listen, man, my heart goal is because I haven't seen a Jagba fight recently. I only seen him when he first started fighting, very stiff and everything, and I'm wrong for judging him that way. He's got that right punch he got, so I'm gonna take that away from him. But nobody's talking about Sanchez's power. And then my boy here says any fighter doesn't want to fight him for the bell ring should tell you something. What do you say? Yeah.
Man, listen. Remember when he made Curtis Harper
run away?
Remember when he made Curtis Harper walk out the ring without even throwing a punch?
No.
Remember that?
We can talk about all these knockouts, man. Yeah. But how many fighters are doing that?
No one's doing that.
That's true.
No one ever did it like Efe Ajagba.
Anybody out there with me on Sanchez or everybody got Ajagba?
Man, listen, it's gonna be an interesting fight.
Yeah.
I like to see how they both do. They're both prospects. They're both stepping it up.
Harold says I don't like Efe Ajagba because he signed the top rank. Oh snap!
Yeah.
Oh snap! That's the man? I haven't seen you in a minute. Shout out to my main man, 50 grand, Keenan KTV, the king.
What's going on, man?
MMA content. He says King Alex looking fly, but not quite as fly as Pops.
Yeah,
That's
there
right.
you go. He's messing around. I like this guy.
But yeah,
They're
man.
good friends. They talk all the
We
time.
are good friends.
No.
No,
Way more fly.
We're not fun though.
Hey,
Yeah.
what do you guys think about Ryan Garcia versus Joe Diaz? Do y'all even care about Ryan Garcia versus
That's
Jojo
a
Diaz?
bullshit fucking fight.
Nah.
It's a waste.
Think it's a bad fight?
I'll watch
fucking
it.
Fight.
I'm not gonna make a pick,
Fucking
honestly.
You
Like,
can fight better fights. You want to fight that? Get out of here.
Yeah.
Now how about Tank Davis and Rolly?
Oh man, well you know what? I haven't even made a video talking about that, so I guess I'll give my initial thoughts on Rolly versus Tank. Here, look, a lot of people are just saying that Tank is gonna run through Rolly and it's this easy fight, but let's be real. I mean, Barrios and Santa Cruz and Hugo Ruiz and Cuellar and all these guys have been fighting. Rolly is more dangerous than all them
I'm
guys.
just gonna say it like this: as long as Tank is in the witness protection planned by Mayweather and long nose LB, he ain't fighting the best fighters.
Listen, all I'm saying is, look, Rolly's got a combination of a couple of things. He's very physically strong. He's got above average punching power. He's very stubborn-minded, and I really feel like his awkwardness and the thing that people criticize him for is gonna give Tank some problems. And look, let's not get Tank confused with Pernell Whitaker or Floyd Mayweather. He can be hit. He can be hit. So I'm picking Tank. I think Tank will win the fight, but I think it's a much tougher fight than people think.
It's a closer fight than one. Yeah, I just think that I remember the statement that Mayweather made a few months ago when he told him he wants to keep everything within PVC. And personally, as long as until Gervonta gets some balls and say, you know what, Mayweather, if you don't stop him with the big dogs, go fuck yourself and then go to another promotional company, or you're just gonna be a bitch and have Mayweather run your life for you.
Well, look, I'm gonna say this. I'm gonna say this about
I'm just talking.
Yeah, I know you're just talking. I know you're just talking.
Yeah.
But what I'm saying about Rolly is like, look, okay, let's go. Let's take a quick synopsis of Tank resume. And look, I don't even got box track on my screen because I'm just so sharp mentally up here. Okay, He fought Hugo Ruiz, blew him up. Smaller guy blew him up to the next weight class. Same thing with Cuellar. Same thing with Santa Cruz. He's been doing his whole career. He damn near did it with Abner Mares and was trying to catch a case. He would have caught a case fighting Abner Mares. Remember when that fight was scheduled?
Yeah, I remember.
Barrios, a cool little win, but who was
Barrios?
Barrios got a gift decision against a guy with 7 fights. So he really lost to a guy with 7 fights. The same way, Mayweather says that Muhammad Ali lost to Leon Spinks and he only had 7 fights. Let's keep that same energy. Well, hold on. What was that guy's name? Because I want to make sure that people know who I'm talking about when I talk about Mario Barrios' opponents. I think it is, but I want to make sure we get the name right. So Mario Barrios fought Bakhtiar Akhmedov, who had 7 fights, and he got a gift decision. He really lost to a guy with 7 fights. The same way Muhammad Ali lost to a guy with 7 fights in Leon Spinks. Now, Tank has made a reputation based upon fear, based upon knockouts, because he's fought a lot of smaller guys not the natural weight class. If we go all the way back in Tank's career, when he fought the journeyman, Herman Miraz, right? Miraz been in there with everybody. German Miraz has fought everybody. He fought Stephen Fulton. He fought Tank. He fought Gaia Estrada. He's been up and down between 130 and 115. Now, you mean to tell me Tank went the full 6 rounds and didn't stop Herman Miraz and Gaia Estrada? But Gaia Estrada, little ass Gaia Estrada stopped Herman Miraz? And I'm supposed to believe that Roy don't have a chance? Come on, man. I'm supposed to believe that Rolando Amiro don't have a puncher's chance against Tank Davis, who couldn't stop Herman Miraz.
I mean, a lot of fighters couldn't stop Herman Miraz.
But no. Tank's the one. We gotta keep that same energy. He's the one. He's the pay-per-view star. He's the pound for pound. All this stuff.
It was only a 6-round fight too, though, man. If it was a 12-round fight,
well, it wasn't a 12-round fight. It was a 6-round fight. Yeah. I think the guy was trying to fight was an 8-round fight. Either way you slice it, cut it up, and dice it. Gervonta Davis didn't stop a guy that got stopped by Gaia Estrada, and he's taking some punishment. So all I'm saying is this: I'm picking Gervonta Davis. I'm not picking Rolly.
I'll be right back, y'all.
I want Rolly to win. But honestly, I don't see why you don't have a chance. I don't see why everybody's just saying that it's this easy fight against Tank.
Who you picking out?
Helenius and Kanaki?
Yeah,
that's a good question.
Konaki's only 20-1. Helaney's been fighting for a minute.
Robert Helenius is a vet. He's a vet of the sport.
Yeah.
Now, listen, if the sparring rumors about Wilder are true, because that was a sparring partner, so I'm gonna assume that he punished Helenius in sparring a lot,
Right.
and there might be a lot of wear and tear on that body. So we don't know what kind of condition he's in right now, but I don't know. I don't know, man. I want Helenius to win, but I think Kanaki will come back better.
Yeah.
I think he's gonna come back better. I'm gonna go with Kanaki.
About the 10 rounds, Cuban Ramirez against Ruiz.
BC Ramirez versus Gonzalez? Capo Gonzalez?
No, Ramirez. Ramirez against Ruiz. Not Gonzalez.
Ruiz?
Yeah.
What do you mean Ruiz?
It's Ruiz.
No, he's not fighting Ruiz. He's fighting Capo Gonzalez.
Sure.
Did they change it? Did the opponent change? Because that's who he was supposed to be fighting.
Okay. According to this, it's going to be Ruiz.
But shout out to everyone here, man. I appreciate all 36 of you. Let me know who you got in your in your predictions for tomorrow. Any of the fights. Is Estrada versus Chocolatito 3 going to happen? I want to see Chocolatito get the dub that he deserved. Listen, man. I personally want to see it happen because I'm pessimistic. I feel like if he goes in there and it's a close fight, but he doesn't have to win, they're not going to give it to him. They're trying to phase him out. Boxing's never wanted Chocolatito to be the guy. He's lucky that he even got to number one. I don't know how he got to number one because like from the day he became number one pound fighter, all he got from a lot of people was hate.
His last name is Gonzalez Ruiz.
Oh, so it's Capo Gonzalez. It's Orlando Gonzalez?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Robicio Ramirez versus Capo Gonzalez.
Yeah.
Pick them. I actually have no clue.
Yeah.
I have no clue. They're both between the pair of them. Now, I want you guys to pay attention to this fight on the undercard tomorrow. You got Robicio Ramirez, who's a 2-time gold medalist, taking out Orlando Capo Gonzalez, probably the best amateur fighter Puerto Rico has on the, maybe in all boxing. Capo Gonzalez, I mean, if you were to combine the amateur wins of Ramirez and Gonzalez, you're probably talking about upwards of like 500, maybe even 600 amateur wins between both of them. Mm-hmm. So it's going to be, I expect it to be a high level chess match.
So only fight with,
if you're into like boxing matches and those chess matches, that's the fight.
So we got Big Baby Anderson winning. We got Joe Williams winning.
Julian Williams fight isn't a given.
Yeah.
It's not a given.
Oh, it's not a given?
It's not a given, no. The guy I forgot. The guy he's fighting beat someone who I can't remember right now.
Angulo.
He beat Angulo, so he beat him on short notice.
Oh wow.
So I'm picking Williams, but that's not just like no walkover. Okay. That's not just no walkover. That's
a Jaguar. You both got a Jaguar, right?
You got Sanchez.
I'm gonna go with the Cuban guy here, Ramirez. I got Bolanga winning. I'm going with
Helenius?
Yeah.
We going with Helenius and Kanaki.
I'm going with Kanaki. I feel like Kanaki can come back. Yeah, because I've been watching Helenius' fights, man.
Sloppy?
He's very sloppy. He was even losing the Kanaki fight, too. I know it's the heavyweight division.
Yeah.
But, like, he's an older fighter, too. Got to put that on top of it, Kanaki got it, man.
Yeah. I'm going with I want Helenius to win, though.
I don't believe in boxers having off nights or whatever.
You don't?
Well, I do, but a lot of people try to like downplay it as just excuses. You know what I'm saying?
You don't think like because if you're about Triple G, he's had some fights where he had an off night.
Yeah, no, exactly. That's when I started.
And for the UK Fowler Smith fight earlier, who you guys got?
Oh, for the other card, Smith versus Fowler.
Yeah. 15-1.
See, this is one of those fights where I gotta separate my feelings from what I think is gonna happen. No, I want Liam Smith to win.
Oh no.
I don't like Anthony Fowler. I think Anthony Fowler is a hype job, and Eddie Hearns are trying to shove him down our throats. All right, and this fight, look, I thought when Scott Fitzgerald beat him, that was the last we were gonna hear Anthony Fowler, and we wouldn't be getting no more big fights like this. But Eddie Hearns said, "Nope, I got some for your ass, BT. We're gonna make it the Liverpool 154 super fight. We're gonna make Liam Smith versus Fowler."
I got a big fight for you a few weeks away now. A big fight, buddy. It's a few weeks after this one. You ready for it?
Who?
Marky Garcia against Martin.
Or Sandor Martin.
Sandy or Martin? Well, let's ask the fan. Hey, what do you guys think? Mike Garcia versus.
Fans.
That's a fucking joke fight. You won't fight Progress, but you'll fight the other. But you gotta tell me about that new boxing thing. Probellum. They're signing a lot of people fast.
Probellum. So yeah, Probellum.
Me like Trilla.
Probellum. For those of you who don't know, there's this new promotional company. That's not ran by Richard Schaefer called Probellum, and they've already signed like 4 fighters. They signed Regis Prograis, Badu Jack.
A lot more.
They somehow dug up Ricky Burns out of retirement, so that means they had to give Ricky Burns some money.
Oh, okay. So John Casimiro's fighting Paul Butler next.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, so we'll see, man. But yeah, Anthony Fowler, look, I agree with Hyro. Anthony Fowler is just like Lee Wood. Eddie Hearn's just trying to shove him down our throats, and he's trying to make us care about Anthony Fowler. And look, I don't care if he wants to care about Anthony Fowler.
Yeah.
We don't give a fuck about Anthony Fowler. Stop trying to push him on
One
us.
thing we're talking about, you and I, BT, was that we see little by little that we don't know if it's true or not, but we can see that Eddie Hearns is not taking taking a lot of American fighters on his wings like he used to no more. He's little by little closing them down, I think.
Yeah.
Navarrete goes to Gonzalez. Who you got, brother?
So what? I mean, I don't know. I'm not looking at. I'm not looking that far ahead. Tomorrow we listen. Do you understand the magnitude of this fight?
Yes.
I don't know if y'all understand the magnitude of this fight. Now look, for better or for worse, I exist in this really small bubble of life called the YouTube boxing community.
Amen.
YTBC, and depending on what result we get tomorrow, it's gonna shape the environment of what the YTBC is gonna be like over the next Lord knows how long.
Yeah.
If Fury wins tomorrow, I feel like that'd be great because then we can laugh at the LDBC again. But if Fury somehow gets knocked out, oh my God.
You're gonna laugh at that.
This is going to be a very toxic place to be. Either way, I'm going to be here, but I'm just saying it's going to be a toxic place to be.
Yeah.
So just on that alone, we need Fury to get this done. I desperately need Fury to get this done because I don't even want to think about what it would be like on YouTube if Wilder wins this fight. It was annoying enough when he lost.
Yeah.
Could you imagine if he won? You know, shout out to my guy out there in Philly, Chase Athletics.
Yeah.
He says, peace to the chat and the panel. Good seeing you, Pops.
God bless you, man. Chase Athletic. Thank you.
Right. So I'm looking at Probellum right now. Ricky Burns is still fighting?
Yeah, Ricky. No, they got Ricky. That's what I'm saying. They have money because that's how I know they have money. They dragged Ricky Burns out of retirement. Ricky Burns ain't coming out of retirement unless he's getting paid.
How old is this fighter?
Ricky Burns is old.
Are you serious?
Yeah, Ricky Burns is old.
No, that means they're desperate for fighters.
No, it means they got money. Apparently they're funded by like some Saudi Arabian prince or some guy from Dubai.
I just think it's too fast the way they come like that. They're coming too fast.
Hey, we'll see how it goes.
Thriller.
Nah, I don't think it's like Triller.
You don't think so?
No, because they have Richard Schaefer.
Yeah, Burns hasn't fought since he lost to Selby.
Rico Ransom says, I'm black and I hate the LDBC. I hope Wilder gets his ass kicked. Hey, man, look. The LDBC, it's they're a special bunch. They're a special bunch, you know?
If Fury gets Kato, I welcome it for you two.
Yeah, if Fury gets knocked out, I would what? Yeah, I'd want the same thing, champ. I want the same thing. Because they're gonna I can already hear it. Okay, I'm gonna ask you guys and then I'll give my statement. Right. Pops, if Wilder knocks out, let's say he knocks out Tyson Fury,
yeah,
what do you think the LDBC will say tomorrow?
You know the channel? You get a lot of views. You'll be fine.
Who?
They're gonna become on like channel singing the oh, you stupid motherfucker! You guys motherfuckers!
Yeah.
Oh, you lost your
But what? That's the thing that can happen.
Yeah.
Okay.
They're gonna come straight to our channel.
What do you think, Alex? If Wilder knocks out Fury, what will the LDBC say tomorrow?
I'm interested. Actually. They'll say a number of things. They'll be like, "See, I told you. I told you." You know, like, yeah, like.
They're gonna say, you see what happens when they don't load the gloves?
Yeah.
You, hey, my BFTV boy, you fucking loser.
Yeah.
You.
My channel.
Masamichi Yabuki says, Eddie doesn't believe in his fighters with these constant rematch clauses. I didn't get a rematch when I got a split decision and I still became mandatory. I ain't gotta get my rematch to become mandatory like Dillian White. Masamichi Yabuki, the WBC 108-pound champion. Talk your shit. You know, he went in there. He won the real fight. He beat Ken Shiro. Knocked him out.
That's right.
Just so you know, like in Japan, it was on Japanese pay-per-view, and it was literally called, the way they're building the card was The Real Fight. The real fight. He won the real fight to become champion. You know, Masamichi Yabuki, he's coming.
Mm-hmm.
You know?
Dog.
Let me see. Be ready for some dislikes. It's when shit talking on your channel if Wilder wins. Those guys and Canelo fans are psycho. You know, I was laying down last night and I was like just thinking to myself, like, you know, who is more psycho? Canelo fans or the Wilder fans?
Oh shit!
That's a tough question. What do y'all think? Who's more psycho? The Canelo fans or the Wilder fans? Now look.
They both love their fighters.
They're
both really in love with their fighters, and they're very disillusional from the real facts and a lot of things.
Yeah, man. I was telling Pops, like, look, I want so badly for Fury and Plant to win, but for some reason, I just feel like it's gonna be 1-1. I feel like God won't let me have both. You gotta keep me humble. Yeah. You gotta keep me humble.
Yeah.
But I hope we give you both. I want both. I would like for Fury and Plant to win, but I don't know. There's a lot of factors.
We'll see what happens.
Yeah, my boy Casemiro, Jamil Casemiro, he's cherry picking. Yeah,
okay, yeah,
he's cherry picking.
Yeah, man, you know what I'm saying, bro? Why Paul Butler, dog? He was talking all this with Donaire.
Yeah.
All just to fight, and Inoue, by the way.
Yeah.
All just to fight Paul Butler. Paul motherfucking Butler.
You got some explaining to do, Pops, because you love Casemiro. He was talking all that nonsense about how he'll beat the monster. Do you still think he could beat the monster? I know you ain't talking that stuff now. Yeah.
No, I'm not talking it now, but I see what the fuck he did last fight.
Hey, let me do my research real quick before I.
But yeah, look, Rico, I'm fully prepared for tomorrow. If Tyson Fury wins against Wilder in devastating fashion or just beats him, I already have my mental itinerary of who I'm going to troll in chronological order from the LDBC. I'm talking about I'm going to be here I'm going to be here talking to you guys, and I'm going to have my phone, and I'm going to be trolling people from the LDBC while I'm live on YouTube. So I already have my list ready to go.
Yeah. And have to say that BT, that Paul Butler's his mentor.
You can't clown him at the WBO. Okay.
Right?
But I'm just saying it's not a good look because there was so much talk between Donaire and Casemiro, and it really seemed like it was. I think it was Casemiro. I didn't think Casemiro wanted no smoke with Donaire.
No, I think it's Donaire's wife that got involved with the bullshit.
She got involved, but
then Donaire was a simp and allowed it to happen.
Ooh. He said, Pop said Donaire was like, hey, what do y'all think? Do y'all think Donaire was out here simping?
He's a simp and he allowed it to happen. If you're a man enough to get your balls, and you go ahead and fight him anyways. Tell you what, to sit back and collect the paycheck.
Because he was disrespectful to his wife?
Yeah. That's more reason to fight him. Beat his ass.
Man.
Look what happened to Fury and Wilder. Now we're going back to Fury and Wilder. Wasn't Wilder being disrespectful to his wife? Was wife being disrespectful?
I just never heard of a fighter pull out of a fight.
Yeah. Now, I have to make a good point here. I have to make a great point. He says, honestly, Casemiro wasted his voluntary fighting Duke, Micah, and Rigondeaux. Yeah, man. Well, listen, I thought he lost to Rigondeaux, to be honest. You know, that's an unpopular opinion because it's very popular to shit on Rigondeaux. But I thought it was a boring fight. But if it was a boring fight, that's why Rigondeaux won. If it was exciting, then that means Casemiro would have won, right?
Right.
You know, Rico Ransom says, seriously, bro, I'm gonna be talking so much shit at work if Plant and Fury win. Bro, I'll tell you right now, the last thing that YouTube wants to see is Fury and Plant to win. I'll be unbearable. If Plant and Fury win,
yeah.
You know, that's what I'm saying. God's gonna have to only let me get one of those. You know, so maybe any Fury loses tomorrow and Plant wins, or Fury wins and Plant loses. But I'd be unbearable. I'll be honest with you. I'd be unbearable.
I think Plant still got a shot. What 50-50 chance of winning that fight?
You know, we'll see, man. But yeah. Chance Dawson, shout out to you, man, with the $2 super chat. What up, BT Pops and dude? Yes, Alex. Shout out, you don't know Alex. He's
good?
One of the OGs.
What's good?
But yeah, man, like we're just sitting here, just talking, just chilling, talking. It's 12:43 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. It's officially on the East Coast. It's officially that day. It's officially October the 9th. It's officially October the 9th. So we're just 12. We're about 21 hours or so from the fight happening. 21 hours, give or take. So, you know, it's really, really just an exciting time in boxing and a really big fight in a heavyweight division. Wilder has no chance. Fury and Sugar are too smart for those two bums. Too fast, too quick, too strong, too sharp, too intelligent, just too good. And I agree with you, champ. Good. Thank you for having some sense. Hefe says Planet is not going to win. He makes too much mistake. Timothy Bradley agrees. Well, Timothy Bradley's been wrong before. He could be wrong again. But guess what? Caleb Plant has never been wrong. Caleb Plant has been right 20 times. And he'll be right 21 times.
He said he loves proving people wrong.
Yeah.
So I'm going to win because he's going to do unbelievable things.
See, Wilder will gas out with the extra weight. I imagine his game plan is to windmill until we can't no more. Yeah, listen, we gonna boogie, oogie, oogie till we just can't boogie no more.
We don't know how much. We don't know how much that new costume's gonna weigh either.
No, look, this costume is different than the last one.
They
said apparently they said it's the same costume. Can anybody confirm that?
Weight wise,
Hatman said it was the same.
It's the same one, but no. I think this time they got it working to its 100% capabilities. Because last time they didn't have it working to 100% capabilities. Now they got the infrared laser beams coming out of the car.
I'm saying as far as the weight, is it the same weight he's gonna have on? Is it gonna be heavy on him? Like it was when he was walking, they said it affected him.
Yeah.
That wore out his legs and everything.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I want to know.
Oh. See, now Chance got an interesting prediction. He says he's got Fury by UD, but he thinks Wilder's going to catch him in the middle rounds.
Wow. Okay. It could happen.
It could definitely happen.
But he can't gas out.
Yeah. Hyro said that we can't judge a book by its cover. I saw that Bomac guy. He's a big man. How the hell is he conditioning Crawford? I don't know if you know this, how now this should have come as a surprise, but Bomac is also Terrence Crawford's. He's his trainer, but he's also a chef too. You know what I'm saying? He's also a chef. So he's cooking. You damn sure know he's testing the food.
Yeah, right.
You know what I'm saying? Good night, John. I'll see you tomorrow.
Good night, bless,
I'll see you tomorrow.
Thank you so much.
Let me see. I'm gonna stay on for like 5 more minutes because I'm not really trying to make this live too drawn out. Me and Alex are actually gonna watch the other 2 fights. So if y'all got any questions, comments, thoughts, concerns, drop them down below. Super chat, all that good stuff. Because we're like what?
Yeah.
Damn near like 13 or 14 hours from being live. So
literally,
like we're like 13 or 14 hours from being live again. So
for facts, yeah, it's gonna be a long day.
It's gonna be a long line. We're talking about from 2 in the afternoon all the way through. All from the Liam Smith card, all right, and that could be very, very boring. That could be a very, very slow start to the day, all the way through the Wilder card.
What's it? This guy says as soon as the zone didn't make me just press Mikey because they have a deal.
I didn't think about that, but you could be right. You know,
that's now. This is way before they didn't know we were gonna have Teal.
They didn't make the fight because Mikey Garcia doesn't want to fight anybody unless he gets paid a king's ransom. Unless Mikey Garcia is getting paid.
But he's trying to say that the reason they didn't make the other fight for Mikey got whatchamacallit because of Teal being there. No, Teal just got there.
Hyro was funny. He says, Pops, can I recommend you a movie? I want you to watch a movie. It's called 9 Wives.
9 Wives.
Yeah, that's this movie that Barbershop Conversations made.
Really?
On his channel. He's always advertising it. 9 Wives. You know, shout out to Barbershop Conversations. I don't agree with a lot of his boxing opinions, but he has great content.
Yeah,
so.
Did they have any fine black girls in it that you like?
Huh.
Just joking. Just a food for thought.
You know
what would you rate it from a scale of 1 to 10, Harold?
9 Wives. Man.
I'm joking. I'll check it out one time next in the year 2000.
But yeah, look, guys, we're getting closer to the end of Deontay Wilder. This is the end of you, my friend.
All I'm gonna say is this, man.
I'm gonna good luck to both
Wilder
fighters.
does still have that right hand, bro. So let's not get too carried away.
Yeah, I got good luck to both fighters, but I got Fury.
So you're saying that we can't be arrogant.
Yeah, that's right, man. We
gotta stay humble.
Shut up, man.
Stay humble like Anthony Joshua.
You know what I'm saying, bro? Not too humble. You know, like you can't just be. You get what I'm trying to say. You can't be too humble, but.
Hey, you know what's funny? And shout out to Thomas. Yeah. Thomas says Wilder is staring at the ceiling, wondering if he can still postpone the beating Fury's about to give him. Yeah, you know what he's doing? I'm gonna tell you what Wilder's doing. You know, he's wishing upon a star. You remember that song?
Yeah.
I'm wishing on a star. That's what he's doing. He's wishing on a star.
That's right.
He's gonna be seeing stars. He won't have to worry about wishing. He's gonna be seeing some stars.
But if do you think Fury can actually beat him if he doesn't have the egg weights in his glove and the plaster and the cement?
Yes, everything. I'm telling you right now, the first thing he's gonna be.
And pops. Look,
Costume,
listen.
Malik Scott.
You better start. Listen, you better start respecting Deontay Wilder.
Okay,
Guess what?
Malik Scott.
He fought Luis Ortiz,
Costume.
and nobody wanted to fight Luis Ortiz.
I gave him a chance.
Nobody wanted to fight Luis Ortiz. I blessed him.
No,
but not one opportunity,
saying-
but two opportunities.
Wilder was basically saying that he's doing that. He had the balls to fight Luis Ortiz.
Have you seen Wilder's friend Tay Jones on Twitter already crying about the gloves? Tyson Fury picked this aside. Nah, I don't pay attention to whiny little schoolgirls like Tay Jones. I don't pay attention to him. You know, I remember when he tried to last year. I interviewed Joey Scott, right? And Joe, listen, I got the utmost respect. Let me make that perfectly clear. I got the utmost respect for Joey Scott. I think Joey Scott is world class at his job, and I really feel like if there's anybody in Deontay Wilder's team that really shouldn't get any criticism, it's Joey Scott, because he even said it himself. He says when it comes to getting Deontay, I'm the one who wakes up Deontay Wilder in the morning.
Yeah,
he be in his bed sleeping. He don't want to get up. I'm waking him up. Yeah. I'm pushing him the next mile.
Yeah,
so that's the guy I respect. And plus, Wilder's never had a problem as far as physical fitness. So that lets me know that he's doing his job as a strength and conditioning coach. Now, Tay Jones.
Yeah.
Last year, I remember he tried to get me to remove my interview. I said, I'm not doing that. Yeah. This is the Untouchable. This is BT show. You don't want things here. You don't want things here. No, I told him, look, I told Tay Jones. I told him, I said, look, I told Tay. I already talked to Joey. Me and Joey are cool. Mm-hmm. But if you have a problem with me, you're more than welcome anytime you'd like to come on this channel and talk to me. Yeah, never came on.
What is he, like the bitch to Wilder or something? Like every time?
No, I think they're just, I don't know. They're probably just friends. Maybe they knew each other from the amateurs. I don't know. Like, I don't know. Like,
they could be friends and everything, but this guy's like right on his fucking job.
I don't know what his initial, like, I don't know how they met. I don't know what the genesis of the relationship is as friends. I just know that.
Goddamn show with Kronk on it talking about you'll see what I'm gonna do. See what's gonna happen.
And I want to see. Hold on. Tay Jones made a whole video in the glove picking room crying to workers about the gloves.
Yeah, and you know what? That's the same reason why the LDBC got people like that.
Hold on. I want to see this shit.
Same person.
Hey, is it on his channel? I want to go put it. I want to go pull that video up right now. I want to see Tay Jones what he's saying.
At the end of the day, people like him is what make the LDBC look foolish and stupid. Straight up, like bitches.
Oh man, I'm wishing. But shout out to me. He got
I'm glad
he got a good win recently.
You want to support your fighter. You want to do your things with Wilder. I get all that. But at the end of the day,
all right, hold on. I gotta watch this video. Tay Jones made a video about you, and yeah, I saw he made a video about me. I haven't watched it. I don't give a fuck because
Thomas J.
There's some things there. Listen, I have a lot of things. There's a lot of things I have to tend to in my own personal life.
Listen,
and my time is very valuable, and I don't have any time.
You must have no fucking life. You must literally have no life to sit there and make a video about another person on another channel. Yeah. I mean, think about that.
You don't even gotta listen.
Listen,
I'm gonna make this last statement, and then I'm gonna watch this video, and then I'm gonna move on. Yeah. He didn't have to do none of that. Yeah. I told him last year. When he messaged me. I told him, if you ever want to talk and you disagree with me, feel free to come on True School Sports. I gave him the open invitation. I told him, look, I don't hate nobody in boxing except Canelo. Uh-huh. If you want to see hate, go watch my Canelo videos. If you want to see hate. Hold on. I want to watch this video because apparently this is a big thing. It's got 10,000 views. Another controversy with the Tyson Fury gloves versus Deontay Wilder. 3 hours ago, 10,000 views. So we're going to watch this and we're going to react to it here on True School Sports. Shout out to everybody here. We appreciate everybody. Make sure you watch the live tomorrow.
Go off and now we're going to watch this.
Let's see this shit. Hold on.
Hi, my name is.
I'm watching it right now. Hold on. I'm watching it right now. If you guys don't know the video, it's right there. Look, it's right there. Another. I don't know if y'all can see it. Another glove controversy. That's the video we're about to watch right now. So let's see. Let's see what the almighty Tay Jones is saying today. Let's see.
How long is the video?
It's 8 minutes.
MX and Reyes.
Who made him expert?
Oh, so they got the Pathman Sport gloves.
Really?
So you want me to hold it?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, it is.
They're all the same. So you said really, you have something to say about the gloves? Them gloves. That's bullshit. So this is a approved glove in the state of Nevada, along with the Everlast MX and the Clipper Reyes. They've been wearing Reyes for 30 years, 35 years, and they've been around forever. So it's the same thing. It's an approved glove.
So these are the gloves you were trying to.
It's the motherfucker.
Oh.
No, these are your guys. Because you can tell. Yeah, that's all. This is a harder glove. This is a harder glove. So you can touch it if you want. Touch that glove. Yeah, but it's a harder glove.
I can't believe what I'm seeing right now.
There was a guy who just fought him packing sports last week. Well, 2 weeks ago when he fought Point Sports. Shit didn't look like it.
So what's his point?
Shit
What
didn't
did
look
it look like?
just like that. Just like that.
So what are you saying? What are you saying is different about these?
They wrinkled up. They already look like they're being used.
It's just soft leather. That's just soft leather. And these weren't
That's
used.
because they
These
moved
were.
around. That's because the hook.
Oh my
Yeah,
god.
inside they moved around.
They can't do it.
They came to us sealed, extra sealed.
Yeah.
We opened up,
They have-
I opened them up Wednesday.
Here's when we did the inspection. 10/6/21. We did the inspection. It came straight to our office, and it comes straight to this table.
Commissioner? Who is
The
it? Commissioner?
manufacturer to us.
All right, so hold on, pause this again. So they're saying that they sent the gloves, they sent the green Pathin Sport gloves to the commission. The commission inspected the gloves before it even got to the fucking arena, and it's like they're still finding excuses. So apparently, Slotello says keep watching till the end. It's gonna get better. Come on, okay, we'll keep watching till then. By the way, for those of you just tuning in, we're watching. Apparently, Tay Jones is bitching and complaining and moaning about the gloves. So I'm just trying to see what he's saying and what's the issue, if there is actually an
I'm paying
issue.
attention
All right.
to what.
Check them out, House. Put your hand in. I don't care at this point. Just don't rough them up because.
Usually that's only five, if your hands are bigger than his, but your hands are bigger than his. So. There's a lot of pattern with that.
Yeah.
I put my hands in all of those.
I think it's
Good afternoon, guys.
How you doing?
That's Tyson Fury walking the room.
Is it?
Guy just fought him packing. And shit didn't look like this.
This is Pathin, and
Did you
this is what we got every time Pathin comes here.
This is the model that we've approved for Pathin. Now, they may have more than one model, but this is the model that we're approving for Pathin.
He can look at him too, right?
Who?
Deontay.
Yeah, not while he's here.
But he needs to look at it before we see the love.
Yeah.
Because we're going to see the love after he picks it.
So I brought you guys as a courtesy before I seal this. Say that again.
He didn't look at it first. 'Cause that's bullshit.
Well, whatever Wilder says is not going to change the fact that these are approved, weighed, inspected, cut gloves. So
Damn.
Yeah.
Yo!
Hold on.
One thing, he can't say nothing about that, bro. He can't say nothing about that, bro. He can't say nothing about that, bro. You know that.
So we cut everybody's glove up, one of them. Yeah, and we cut their glove up.
So they cut the gloves
Their
up.
glove, we have to cut one up. Okay. But and we got way too many people in here, so
What's the WBC?
so here's everybody's gloves.
This is one that we took out of the striking surface. That's a lot of pad in there. See,
Yeah.
you got
This is your guys'.
You got two kinds of foam in there. You got the dense foam and the soft.
Believe me, we went to extreme measures
See,
to.
this hair is just as dense as that.
And this is randomly picked. That's why you have one extra one hand. That was picked out of the
See,
package.
there's the metacarpal part that we cut.
Bro,
Cuffs,
Tay Jones is getting freaking owned right now.
thumbs.
Fucking idiot. Just like LDBC. Fucking idiot.
It's every bit as thick as that. It's even thicker.
Hold on. So the Pathin is even thicker than the fly glove.
This was gonna manipulate.
This is when we took out the we took this out of cut. Make sure it wasn't.
Yeah. And then check this out. Pathin Sports
Been
puts
done before.
no. Listen here. Pathin Sports put stitching into their gloves, like so does Reyes and so does Everlast MX. We've dissected thousands of gloves, but I'm just saying, with these stitches, you can't manipulate. I mean, where's it going to go? How's here? You can't
Give it in the glove.
Okay, so that's why these stitches are in there. There's a purpose for those stitches, for that manipulation that you're talking about.
We got these into the office, factory sealed. He opened on Wednesday. He cut this one up Wednesday. He just took one random one out of there.
Why are you doing special things for
We're
them?
like a special one that we cut. These are the random glove cut. That's the way they all are. And you know, that's an acceptable glove. Everybody's looking at this one. That's how we're going to.
We're gonna take fish, regardless. But can we get Deontay to look at it?
Deontay can't look at it.
So Fury's gonna pick his gloves, and whichever
Oh my
one
God.
he can look at it, but it's not gonna change the fact that they're approved, inspected, weighed, cut up, and that's it. That's all there is to
There's
it.
no way anybody can tamper with them because he and I opened them from the package. Okay. We weighed them, we cut those, he put them back.
You know what I'm gonna say? They tamper with them.
Now he's gonna seal them in this after he picks the glove.
Fucking idiot.
This will be opened, tomorrow, so that nobody can tamper. There's
There is no
no
tampering.
opportunity for anybody to tamper with gloves.
Guys, I'm not being disrespectful at all. Like I said before, Yahoo Lawrence Color just fucked that patent gloves. Did not look like it. I just want to know why.
There's Everlast gloves that don't look like that. Those MX gloves don't look anything like that.
It's true.
MX gloves look more
That's
like
true. Tell them.
Everlast gloves, right?
Shout out to the commission.
MX gloves
Commission
look just
workers.
like this.
And the
And they're
Reyes.
Everlast.
They've done thousands and thousands of gloves.
Just because there's more than one bottle of patent, just like there's more than one bottle of Everlast.
Get Deontay to look at it.
So again, Fury's gonna pick his 1 and his 2. We're gonna have 1 extra because we had to cut this one from
What time did they
pair.
film that?
So he's gonna pick his number 1 right, his number 2 right, his number 1 left, and so on and so on. We're gonna package it up. If Wilder decides that he wants to look at it, so be it. But it's not gonna change again the fact that these are approved
But
and
I tell you
inspected.
what he could do is,
Three
the one
times.
that they don't pick will be an extra one, and he can stick his hand in that.
Well, we're gonna have an extra one.
That's what I'm saying. We'll have an
Yeah,
extra
we're gonna
one.
have an extra one.
Fucking idiot.
Actually, we'll have a whole extra set because you got 3 full sets there, 3.5.
All right,
All right, cool.
sounds good.
Good.
So we'll come get you when Wilder's gonna come and pick his.
We'll leave the spares out for Deontay to look at.
All right. So
Hey.
a lot to digest.
I'm gonna say one thing.
Go ahead, Pops.
I'm gonna say a thing about Ty Jones, how he picked the LDBC and himself and Deontay Wilder. They're fucking deaf,
Dumb,
dumb,
blind.
blind,
Yeah.
and fucking stupid.
Yeah.
Because they said it 100 times. The whole thing, they broke down the glove
Bro,
to him. Go ahead.
He literally,
Oh
the
my
commission. So for those of you who are trying to figure out what the hell we're talking about, they're saying that now there's another glove controversy because the Paffin Sport gloves that Fury has, they're not like the ones that the opponent that fought Corey the other week had. By the way, shout out to Raphael. But yeah, bro, like it's ridiculous. It's ridiculous. They told them, look, they because there was 2 gloves. There was green Paffin gloves, and then there was
3 times they told him.
that brand fly glove, and they literally cut the gloves open, and they showed you what the padding is like inside the gloves and how it could or could not be manipulated. And they literally let
They
Tay
stitched
Jones
it, yeah.
touch the fucking gloves, and they're still complaining. So it's like, look,
And then, hold on. Then he said, "Oh, this." When he pulled one of the gloves out, he said, "Oh, this glove has been used before." He said, "No, the leather's just softer than the other one, but
So-
the same."
we're looking at listen, the way I see it, I don't think Wilder can use any of the excuses of the past. So I'm looking at 4 potential new excuses if he loses this fight. I'm looking at either A, the commission tampered with the gloves, right? They were out to get us. B, Fury tampered with the gloves and he paid the commission off. C, whatchamacallit? He dropped the new fragrance.
Yep.
He got the new fragrance, he got the perfume, so he was distracted.
Scott.
And Malik Scott. And the 5th one, but this is the most unlikely out of all of them, Don House was in cahoots with Tyson Fury because he said this in 2015 when he was with Stavern about me being paper champion. Now, those are like the 5 possibilities I see
What kills me,
if Wilder loses
the
this fight.
commission tells them that every glove got different ways, whatever. But
I love how they said. They said it doesn't matter what Deontay think. It doesn't change the fact that we've already fucking went through all these gloves, cut them up, made sure that they're not manipulated. He can be as mad as he wants. They're approved. So Fury's gonna come in here and he's gonna pick his gloves and you guys can see which one he picks and you can figure out.
But you're worse than the three wise monkeys.
Listen, what it comes down to,
dumb and fucking stupid.
What it comes down to is just anger. It's anger. It's hatred.
Trying to find
and it's jealousy because they know. Listen, hold on. I'm gonna talk my shit now. They know that they can't fuck with Tyson Fury. They can't fuck with Tyson Fury. They'll never be able to fuck with Tyson Fury. And prove me wrong tomorrow. You got. Look, the good thing about tomorrow is, look, you the beautiful thing about boxing is, Pops. No matter what I say, I can sit here and talk all this shit in the world about Wilder and Fury, but I'm not the one fighting. The only thing that matters is the man in the arena, and the two men in the arena tomorrow are Tyson Fury and Deontay Wilder. So Deontay Wilder, only he can silence critics like myself, like my father, everybody else in boxing by beating Tyson Fury.
We all have opinions, but at the end of the day, I'm not gonna be ignorant as this guy and sit there. They told him 3 freaking times. The standards are there. They're not going to change.
Oh my God.
Well, it looks at it. The standards.
Every time I keep thinking that his team can't get stupider.
And then you got him.
I feel bad because look,
I don't feel bad.
Not everybody in his team. Look, no, not Wilder, but not everybody in his team is bad. I don't think everybody in his team is bad. But
if you run with them,
and
you're part of them, and you believe what they say, and you supporting them, you fucking part of this fucking team. That's bottom line. They're all fucking dumb, blind, and fucking stupid. Simple as that. Yeah, I'm blind too. I got 4 eyes. So you can make fun of me all you guys want. Yeah, I'm blind. But
I'm reading the comments. I'm reading the comments of the video, right? I'm reading the comments of the video, and people are saying that Fury paid the commission. They're trying to make this white boy a puncher so badly. This ain't real. This dude believes people are stupid. You can order your gloves already manipulated. They move the padding away from knuckles parts. Whatever bullshit.
It's a commission.
There's no padding in those gloves. Them green gloves look secondhand. I hope Wilder carry horsehair gloves too. We are not accepting those gloves. I'm just reading comments from this video because I want you guys to. I'm checking the temperature of what the LDBC is saying. Boxing Mexican gloves that nobody else in the world will put on their damn hand. There's Pathin and Everlast, but when you put that MX, it's letting you know that they're not right. Those gloves are bullshit. The Deontay guys are stupid like him. These gloves are tampered with. I'll never allow the fight to happen. If I was Wilder, I would sue him. Look, man.
Only the LDBC,
bro. Like, look, man. Can't listen. Wilder's supposed to be the baddest man on the planet, right?
Yeah.
Maybe he should stop fucking picking his costume with infrared laser beams and dropping fragrances and fucking focus on fighting. Because all I'm hearing is excuses. First early in the week, what I heard, not from Wilder's team, but no, not from the Wilder's team, but from people that support Wilder. They say, "Oh, wrestle more. Oh, the fix is in, right?" They say the fix is in. Now they're saying it's the gloves. Then it's gonna be the fragrance. Then it's gonna be Malik Scott. Then it's gonna be Fury pay the commission off.
If you're LDBC, fucking Wilder, and all his fucking followers had enough confidence in his own fighter, they wouldn't be looking for excuses against Fury before the bell even rang.
That's what I'm saying.
That's the bottom line. They have no confidence in Wilder, and they definitely don't have confidence in their own beliefs. So they're all full of shit. They're all deaf, stupid. They were deaf, stupid, dumb. What's the other one I said?
I feel bad too for the commission workers. They gotta deal with that bullshit because they're just gonna do a job. And I get it. Now look, I can't fault Wilder's team. They have a belief. I don't agree with it, but they have a belief that Fury cheated. So in their mind, they're doing the right thing. They're just trying to make sure that, and they're doing what you should do. You should be looking out for the fighter. You should be questioning things.
They question everything.
Come on, man.
But when they dissect and operate the
he
glove,
literally told him, hold the fucking glove.
Yes, how much will you want? But now you're gonna say that all this bullshit.
Now people are saying, oh well, no, you can order gloves and you can manipulate the padding before you order them.
I'm gonna tell you what they can manipulate, order gloves, whatever. I'm gonna tell you what they're not gonna manipulate when fucking that right hand comes from fucking Fury and knocks him the fuck out.
Talk to him.
And tells the LDBC, go fuck yourself with your dumbass illusional lies and shit because you don't have no confidence in your fighter because if you did, you wouldn't even try to dig up dirt like this. You make me fucking sick, and when Fury knocks him out, that's gonna be his fucking punch, knocking out the fucking Bronson right out and out the LDBC.
So Tello wants me to know what am I wearing to Wilder's retirement ceremony tomorrow? I don't know, man. I haven't worn my suit in a while. I might break that out. What do you think? Should I break the suit out? I might break out the suit and tie tomorrow because look, I'm not gonna lie. Look, I'm gonna be honest with you guys.
Fury said
I have a love-hate relationship with Deontay Wilder because I think he's exciting, and I thought he's brought something good to the heavyweight division. He's an exciting fighter. I can't deny that. But he makes him and his team, and between him, his fans, and his team, they make it almost impossible to get behind him.
How can you? You're crying like a bitch before you throw the first punch.
Like at the end of the day, right? If you're the baddest man on the planet. Listen, if I was truly the best man on the planet, as Wilder claims he is, who gives a fuck if Fury got padding in his gloves? If you land first, it don't matter. Listen, if he lands first on Fury, it don't even matter.
Listen, man,
it don't even matter if he lands.
I got a bad heart, and my pressure's going up because I'm getting pissed off because I'm so sick of our narratives from all these fucking LDBC. Tomorrow, I hope.
I'll be honest with you.
The motherfucking Fury just lands up. Fucking boom!
I used to think
boom, boom, boom. Fuck him up. I'm tired of all this shit.
Y'all got Paul started up.
I don't like that. And then who? Can I ask you a question?
No.
No disrespect to Tay Jones if he's his best friend or whatever. But who the fuck is he to go in and go ahead and question the commission? How many gloves has he checked?
Huh? Yeah.
Go fuck yourself, Tay Jones. Personally, from me. And I'll get in the ring with you, motherfucker.
Oh, damn.
I'll show you what it's all about.
Oh, damn.
You won't have to worry about talking, because I will fucking talk to you with this right here. I promise you. This fucking left is coming.
Oh,
and you're gonna go. You think you're gonna put up your boy Bronx with his right?
Hey,
I'm gonna put you up my left.
But yeah, man, it's look, at the end of the day, you get fired up. I see you.
I don't like that.
I don't like it either. But
like how much more you want diapers? You want to pay? Do
you even want to box? Like y'all even want to fight? Like.
What the fuck do you guys want? Honestly, what does the LDBC fucking want?
You know what it is? You know what it is? I'm gonna tell you.
You fucking haters, man. You're haters, and you can't face the facts, and you can't face the truth. Motherfucking Fury went up to the first time in this press conference. What did he say to you guys? Oh, I was cheater and everything, but you want to change your whole team, and you fired all these other people, but I'm the cheater.
It's crazy, bro. Because I'm thinking about all of this. I'm going back all the way to the first fight.
The 12th round. So take us back to the first fight, Alex. Take us back.
It's the 12th round, bro. We see Fury get knocked out. We thought it was done.
I was.
Right? Yeah. But no, go ahead. You know what I'm saying?
I thought he was done. I thought he was done when he got knocked out. But then he got it like Undertaker.
Imagine if he didn't get up.
You got 10,000.
Just imagine he didn't get up.
For the 10,000 fucking losers that are on the LDBC.
Well, we viewed them too.
Yeah, I put me on there too right now, but I'm gonna be winning tomorrow. I'll be losing today, so I'm calling you guys out. I'll be winning tomorrow. I promise you that.
Y'all, you see what y'all done did?
I don't like that.
You got Pops fired up.
Time, I mean, I've seen a lot of fights. I see Sugar Ray Leonard fight. I see Tommy Hearn fight. I see Roberto Duran fight. I see Marvelous Marlon fight. I've seen some big fights in my day. I see Muhammad Ali fight Leon Spinks, Michael Spinks. I see
Ward Gotti.
I see Ward Gotti. I seen everything, but I've never in my fucking life seen such a bunch of ignorant motherfuckers sit here and constantly pick out shit. If you have true confidence in your fighter, which you guys obviously don't, because that's why you're looking for something, you wouldn't be doing what you're fucking doing. Use that energy in a positive way, and maybe like something turn out.
The people look. One glaring difference I can tell you from the people that support Wilder and people support Fury. People like me that support Fury, I don't gotta worry about what the fuck Wilder's doing because Wilder can't fuck with Fury. I've told people this a million times. I've told personal friends, YouTube commenters, random people on Facebook. They could fight 1,000 times. They can fight 1,000 times. They can fight 1,000 times, and Tyson Fury will win all 1,000 times. It's just one of those things. Wilder's a fantastic fighter, but it's just one of those things where Fighter A has Fighter B's number. It's one of those cases.
Confidence.
My favorite fighter. I use this example many a times. My favorite fighter, Roman Charles, Tito Gonzalez. I thought he won the first fight, but guess what? The judges saw otherwise, regardless of what I thought. And guess what? He had a chance to make it right in the rematch. And guess what? He fucking fell short, got knocked out.
And I'm gonna say it real.
So I have to accept the results.
Yeah, I say it real. Fury's right. You guys already got a fucking another book writing on your
Jesus Christ.
Triple G, you know what I'm saying?
He's a big Triple G fan.
Yeah, like. Both Canelo fights, that's been long talk.
Jesus, man. But at some point, you got to say, you know what?
At some point, look, okay.
Support your fighter. Love your fighter. Love what he stands for. Love whatever it is, even if the world disagrees with that.
But face reality.
But face reality and give him confidence. When you do shit like this, it's only you guys think you're doing something smart, but you're actually looking more stupid
It's like-
and less confident
it's
in what
like-
you're trying to do.
It's like what's his name? Fernando Vargas, right? Fernando Vargas was tested positive for steroids, but guess what?
Mhm.
When he fought Trinidad and fucking Delaware, guess
Yeah.
what? They fucked him up. He was on steroids, he still lost. So it didn't matter if he was on steroids. It didn't matter if he cheated. He still got fucked up. You know? I'll give you an example, right? Canelo Alvarez. I fucking hate Canelo. I think he's like the worst thing happened in boxing.
Jeez.
But straight up, Caleb Plant, he got a chance to make things right on
Yeah.
November the 6th. And he keeps telling everybody, November the 6th.
Yep.
He has his chance to beat Canelo on November the 6th. And he's going to have his chance. And if he loses, hey,
So be it.
so be it.
But you know what? That's what makes you a man. When you take the losses and the
Like,
wins,
I can't
and
believe
you move on
we haven't even.
to make it a better person. When you take your losses and you say, okay, I've done it, but guess what? You motherfuckers from the LDBC, you haven't come to grips with his first fight and the second fight when Fury put fucking Wilder out on planet number 9 because he's still there. He hasn't come back from that. You guys haven't either. When you make conspiracy theories without having the facts and the facts are clear in your face, you're fucking blind as fuck. I might be blind. I got 4 eyes, but motherfucker, you're blinder than I am.
Jesus, man.
You're deaf, dumb, and stupid.
And look. We do our best to love
We're
everybody.
passionate. We're
Because
passionate
we
about-
know not everybody's perfect, and look, me and Pops have said some stupid shit in the past ourselves.
Yeah.
We all say stupid shit. You know, there's forgiveness for everybody, but when it's repeated behavior and you're showing these fraudulent ways to be a consistent part of your character, not just one time, not even just 2 times, not 3 times, but I'm talking about 10, 15, countless times. Then we got to start saying, you know what? It's to a point where you're just looking for any fucking excuse.
And please, Deontay, Wilder, don't tell me like you told me in the fucking press conference. Oh, I have my information
My brothers.
and my brothers. You got a fucking idiot, Ty Jones, who's not even a certified commissioner for boxing. Don't know shit about fucking boxing like he thinks he knows. He's been in the ring, but he doesn't know shit about nothing. They break the shit down to him like a two-year-old in a nursing home. I mean, a nursing children thing, daycare. They break everything down to him piece by piece, and the motherfuckers still asking what's wrong. Bitch, something's wrong with you.
Damn, what did I come into?
No, he is talking about because people, these imbeciles, these non-boxing fans, these people that claim to love boxing but don't love boxing, they just use boxing to project their fucking messed up worldviews onto people, and they project how pathetic they feel as human beings onto other people and can't just enjoy the damn sport for what it is, a sport.
Commissioner told
It's a
you
sport,
3 times.
and y'all want to make it deeper than what it really is.
Everything is said in standard gloves. There's nothing that Wilder can do. There's not. But we're gonna be fair and we're gonna save your glove so you can give it to him so he can wrap it up on his Christmas tree and hang it up and have it as a souvenir. You say this is the glove that fucking Tyson put me in retirement. Okay, that's what's gonna end up happening.
All that energy.
Face it to the positive. A positive.
All that energy.
Nobody's hating whites, colors, none of the shit. Oh, this I come from here and I come from over here and my people and all my people. No, we all bleed. Cut yourself up and you fucking bleed red. Okay? You need to face the facts. And I hope tomorrow that fucking Fury, he really put you to fucking Planet 9. There's more planets in the solar system. I thought he knocked you the fuck out and put you all further up there.
I never in my wildest dreams thought I would say this, but I'm saying it. If you gave me an option, if you said, BT, you know what?
It's crazy.
Canelo could win and become undisputed, or Wilder could beat Fury. Which one would you pick? You had to pick one. You can't get both. You can only get one. I can't believe I'm saying this, but I think I would rather Tyson Fury win this fight than Caleb Plant beat Canelo. And that's crazy for me to say because I don't like Canelo.
And I'll tell you, I understand the Mexican fans are really tight with Canelo and all this other stuff.
But
I'll say one thing. They'll take it the way they gotta take it. They move on the way they're supposed to take it, and they don't sit there and try to make like 900 fucking different fairy tales, like fucking the 7 Wars, the fairy tales that the little kids learn. That's what the LDBC does. They're in fucking cloud 9 somewhere. They haven't landed back.
They're not even boxing. They're not even boxing fans.
And both of them don't shit about shit. I ain't no professional.
I
ain't no professional. When people, but I fought. I've been in ring. I've done.
When people ask me, "Oh, BT, what do you think about the LDBC?" Fuck the LDBC. Like, fuck every last one of them. Not because they're not even boxing fans. Half the videos have fuck all to do with boxing. They have everything to do with everything but boxing. They're drama queens, chatty patties. All I care about is the boxing. You know, can Deontay Wilder adjust that style and use what Malik Scott has taught him all this time in camp to his advantage. And can Tyson Fury continue to evolve that calm style?
Say what you guys want, but I'm giving credit to Deontay Wilder. I said if he goes in there, throws the old right hand, and comes back and attacks Wilder, Fury, that's what he does, he's got a chance to win it. But if he just thinks he's going to wait on that fucking right hand all night and not do nothing, he's in fucking trouble. So I'm giving Wilder his props. But one thing I'm not going to give props for, he makes excuses. You know who makes excuses? Fucking bitches, women. Fucking bitches make excuses. Okay? A man will tell you straightforward how it is, whether you like it or not. And that's why you guys don't like Fury. Because Fury can talk the talk and he can fucking walk the walk. He promised he can knock out Deontay Wilder the second round. He did in the third round.
It just occurred to me, man. I know why the LDBC hates Tyson Fury. I just figured it out. Because when they look at Tyson Fury, they see everything they wish Deontay Wilder was. They wish Deontay Wilder could fight.
That ain't gonna happen.
They won't. They wish Deontay Wilder could fight like Tyson Fury. They wish that that Wilder had the swag like Tyson Fury. They wish that he was as charismatic as Tyson Fury. But guess what? He's not, man. He'll never be better than Tyson Fury. They could fight 10,000 times, and it will never, ever be different.
And you know why they won't be taught Tyson Fury? Because Tyson Fury is fucking real, and he says it the way it is. And when he says he's gonna do something, he's gonna do it by himself. He doesn't need a whole fucking entourage, 100 brothers, 100,000 brothers to love me. That we're gonna take our shirts off. That we're gonna do this. He's fucking does it like a real man. And if he loses, he'll take it like a man. That's the difference between him and Wilder. Okay, I understand Wilder, and I give props to Wilder. He came from fucking Alabama. He didn't have this. He didn't have that. He worked at the grocery store. Did everything. He made it up here. But when he got up here, I don't know what happened to him. Really, I don't give a fuck about what happened to him no more. I lose respect to people when they get to this point and they always make excuses before they actually fight. That's telling me you're weak in your mind, like Fury says. That's telling me you're weak and you're afraid that you're gonna get your ass beat. Simple as that.
And I feel bad because he's setting a bad example to the young fighters that actually look up to him. Because he's a big name in boxing. I'm not gonna sit here and hate on him. He's a huge name in boxing. There's a lot of young fighters that look up to Deontay Wilder that are looking at him as an example, and he's not. He ain't really setting no damn good example.
Listen. For little kids that don't know better, they're gonna appreciate Wilder. Wilder's gonna treat him right. But for the older crowd that know about the differentiate one or two or three things about Wilder, they're gonna say this guy's fucked up.
Slotello made a great comment. He said Fury recently had an interview with ESPN and said AJ didn't make excuses when he lost to Andy Ruiz or Usyk, and AJ is a different man than the man he's fighting this weekend. And I agree with that.
Respect.
That's the one reason why I'm so hell bent on people giving AJ his just due, because this motherfucker AJ, he's fought with more pressure on his shoulders than Deontay Wilder could ever imagine fighting with. And hold on. He sold out stadiums for like the last half decade, gold medalist, and he had pressure to deliver.
And when he first lost to Ruiz, I remember, bro, people were shitting
on him.
Yeah, people were shitting on him, saying he's his hype job. He lost to a fat boy.
And they're still doing that. He lost to Alexander Usyk, one of the best pound fighters this sport has to offer. And people want to shit on AJ. But AJ said, look, I believe I can beat him in the rematch. I'm going to go back to the drawing board. I'm going to beat him. And you know what? Usyk wasn't just the better man tonight.
And you know why Fury respects him? And why AJ is more respected than Wilder? Is because he's man enough to say, okay, I got my ass beat in the ring. I'm going to get better and move on, which is something Wilder hasn't done. Obviously, they haven't done it now.
Shout out to Hawk and Mustang. He says, AJ has much more class than Deontay and bigger balls, too. And you know what?
Amen.
Since you brought it up, let's talk about it. The only reason this division, because you gotta remember. I've been bringing this up quite a lot in these lives. So I'm gonna bring it up again. The only reason this fucking division was moving at a time in the first place was because of AJ. Because you gotta remember, there was that random time in boxing where Fury wasn't in the picture. Wilder had a belt, but Shelly Finkel and his team had him in the winter protection program. So Anthony Joshua had to clean up this man's mess. Not one time, not two times, but many times. Deontay Wilder didn't want to fight Vladimir Klitschko, so Anthony Joshua fought Vladimir Klitschko. Deontay Wilder didn't want to fight Joseph Parker, so Anthony Joshua fought Joseph Parker. Deontay Wilder really didn't want to fight Alexander Povetkin, so Anthony Joshua fought Alexander Povetkin.
How about Dylan White? Did he have to fight Dylan White, or Dylan White?
Well, no, I'm not gonna use it against Wilder because Joshua fought for the British title.
Okay,
the Dylan White that wanted to fight Wilder wasn't Dylan White that fought AJ. So I'm not gonna say that. But
listen, man,
there were so many fighters that Wilder could have fought before Joshua became champion, and he never did it. And then him and his team, they sit there and they blame everybody for his shortcomings. When he won a world title before Fury, he won a world title before AJ.
And that was when Fury was like, okay, I'll fight you.
Yeah.
Let me tell
That's
you.
what he literally said.
He said,
like,
okay, I'll fight you. You know,
Yeah,
all he
I
did,
remember.
all he did was sit on his couch, drink alcohol, and do lines of coke.
All
Came out
before
the
his
back.
second comeback fight too. He was like, "Hey, if you claim this and that about Joshua, then I'll fight you."
I'll fight you. Exactly.
Yo, that's what he did, man.
You know,
When,
so
when you start making excuses, you already lost the battle.
you know what I'm saying? So
Keep
You
that
know,
in mind.
they call the boxer in the chamber of truth. So look, I wish Deontay Wilder the best. You know, hopefully
Both of us. I'm not. I mean, we need an American champion, heavyweight heel. I'm not saying that.
that's enough. I'm not gonna lie to you, Pop. On that,
Yeah.
on that one, I think
Yeah.
I think Deontay Wilder being this top American champion,
You know,
I feel like that boat is sailed. All right,
Yeah.
that boat is sailed because he's already said too much bad
Yeah.
things about America. He's already said. I don't even think he likes being American. I could be wrong, but
he's from Alabama. How much more American can you be?
He's from Nigeria.
No, maybe his heritage and his background or his family history tree, whatever. They're from there.
Yeah, that boy's from one of the most country
Yeah,
states.
and his
in the
blood lineage
country,
is from
man.
there, and he's got that in him, so he can say he is, but he's not. He lives here, and he's from Alabama.
Yeah. So
Alabama.
you know. So
Anyways, this has just got me going for tomorrow's live.
you gotta listen,
Pumped up.
and Pops ain't even really got fired up. Wait till the fight really starts. You know.
I mean, I just think it's ridiculous. I just don't understand it. Why?
How made a good point. Harold said that Wilder is wearing that fabric imported from Nigeria. Yeah,
He can wear whatever
imported.
he can wear whatever he wants. That don't mean that he's 100% Nigerian.
That's what I'm saying. Like
That's
Anthony,
what he's part of
listen,
his heritage. It's part of his bloodline.
I know everybody wants to
Fuck all that shit. I mean, I know
put Anthony Joshua down.
Whatever.
Anthony Joshua and Deontay Wilder are in the same class as men, and they sure as fuck in the same class as
A man
fighters.
will take his losses.
Anthony Joshua
and
took all the risks.
Yeah.
Anthony Joshua is the one that had this division going somewhere when Fury wasn't in the picture. If it was for Anthony Joshua, this would have been one of the boringest. If y'all thought the Klitschko era was bad, oh man, this would have been worse than the Klitschko era. At least the Klitschko era, you can't blame the Klitschko. They fought in an era where there really wasn't nobody to challenge them. They were so much better than all their contemporaries that there really wasn't gonna be anybody to challenge the Klitschkos on a consistent basis. But everybody complained for the Klitschko era. But guess what? Vladimir, he was willing to get in there with whoever was the best available opponent. Same thing goes with Vitaly. And I guarantee you this. If prime Vitaly Klitschko and prime Vladimir Klitschko existed right now in the heavyweight division, oh my God.
Yeah.
Wilder and Shelly Finkel would run for the hills. That would be a fight that they wouldn't even discuss. You know? That's what I'm saying. I agree with Hawker Mustang. This is probably the main reason why I can't get behind Wilder. And he says Wilder makes Americans and especially Southerners look bad. Short bus, riding, country bumpkin. Yeah, I mean, look, I love this country. I'm proud to be an American, and as much as humanly possible, I love to support our American fighters. But I like to support the American fighters that actually embody the spirit of this country. Not this guy who makes excuses and didn't fight nobody for 36 fights and got babied more than any prospect in recent memory, prospect champion contender. I don't know any fighter who got babied to his way to a title more than Deontay Wilder. I don't know anybody who was fighting middleweights at heavyweight, in the 25th professional fight. I don't. I don't.
It's ridiculous.
I don't. So
But, I mean, we can go on and on.
we could go
That's
on
not-
and on and on and on. And listen, and later on today when we go live, we go on and on for like 9 hours. You guys will have plenty of time to hear us go on and on and on. But
Definitely.
on that note, look, guys, I'm gonna get up on out of here. Before I go, Pops, do you have any closing thoughts?
Yeah, man. Like I said, get your popcorn ready because Fury's coming.
What's your prediction?
Fury, blow him out. They end up he's gonna knock the fuck out of him.
You're not calling around?
And when they throw that fucking towel in,
Oh,
I
yeah.
guarantee you, when they throw that towel in, they better get security because Fury ain't stopping. I'm telling you right now. And maybe other fucking punches from Fury will wake up the LDBC and Wild at the same time and realize that, you know what, I got this. I ain't the guy I thought I was, and now I'm really got humbled by him. And I'm gonna leave it just like the Undertaker said: when you knock the fuck out of Wilder, just says
Rest in peace.
So, good luck to everybody. God bless everybody. I pray for everybody. The negative messages, the positive, whatever.
Any closing thoughts,
God bless.
Alex? Any closing thoughts?
Nah, I don't really.
Alex said he ain't got a closing thoughts. He said I already did my talking. I guess my closing thoughts would be this, man. Look, boxing's a beautiful sport. Boxing is the greatest sport on earth, but it's not a fun sport to follow when the fight hasn't even begun and you have these punk, pussy, bitch ass excuses, just flowing like the waterfall.
Jeez.
So
Listen, all I'm gonna say is this.
okay,
right?
Alex, okay.
When there's a man who's more experienced in checking things than I am, I'm gonna listen. Like I have to take his word. I can't just like
Respect.
live in la la land.
Yeah.
I gotta face reality.
Mhm.
Like
Face
bro,
reality, man. He didn't cheat.
talking about
He didn't cheat. You
Malik
guys.
Scott, he even explained that it's impossible. You know, like what much would he even get out of doing that?
He told
Like,
he told
that's what he told him. He
three
talked his
times.
ass out.
3
Right?
times. He told him. Anyways.
Yeah. So look, we've said enough for our 2 hours here, guys. We hope you guys enjoy the live.
Thank you again.
We'll be live again later on today. In a few hours, starting at 2 o'clock p.m. Eastern Standard Time. We'll be live for the Liam Smith
Yeah.
versus Anthony Fowler card, all the way through Deontay Wilder versus Tyson Fury. So it's gonna be a live fight reaction extravaganza for the books. You guys aren't gonna want to miss it. Tell a mom, tell a friend, tell your brothers, cousins, uncles, sisters, brothers, nieces, nephew that True School Sports is live tomorrow, and we'll definitely see you guys for the fights. And like I say in every single one of these videos, you can love me or you can hate me, but I'm just kidding from Daniel. So until next time, take care, guys.
You're crazy man.